5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This one is get behind that, but now one work the field fine. One in the section. That is a long time going. It's still only going it is on. Yeah, but number 50. Deep right. He joins the 3,000 hit club with a home run. He has done it. 62. Judge.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Jetstream TV. Yankees-Orioles Game 1 final series of the season. We need these wins. Yankees come in still tied with the Blue Jays after both winning last night. Toronto owns the tiebreaker. So the Yankees need to have at least one more win. First pitch, Jackson Holiday fouls out of play down to the third base line. On the mound for the Yankees is Will Warren. Comes in with a 4.35 ERA. It's his 33rd start of the year. He's 8-8. He's got a really good strikeout rate, more than one an inning. That's awesome. His whip is 1.37, so that needs to go down. And that pitch is up and in, so ball one. Just missed upstairs, 2-1. Jackson Holiday, of course, the son of Matt Holiday. His brother just went in like the top 3 or top 5 of the draft this year. So it's a strong baseball family. Landon in the house first. What's up, Landon? Can't wait. Hell yeah. Way outside, ball 3. DJ in the house. Good evening, Murdoch. Members of the Checo Yankees. Go Tampa Bay. Yeah, we're rooting for Tampa Bay Rays this weekend. Go Bills and go TJ Radcliffe from Comfy in this week's fantasy football. Chris, 716 in the house. What's up, Chris? Aaron Judge on the run makes a run and grab towards the line for the second out of the inning. Great job by Aaron out there. Oh, what up, Murdoch? Oh, what up, Chris? Yankees get the dub tonight, bro. We just got to keep winning. Being tied. If Toronto wins against Tampa 2 out of 3, we have to sweep the Orioles. If Toronto wins 1, we have to win at least 2. If we both sweep or get swept, Toronto gets the division. Here's Westberg with 1 out, swing and a miss, way up out of the zone, but took a big swing at that one. How you doing tonight, TJ? Go Bills. I don't know, Chris. I don't know about this Go Bills stuff. Just kidding. We'll play it. Not yet. All right, let's see. Just got a Will Warren. Oh, strike 3. Sweeper. 86-mile sweeper outside. Westberg chases another one. That's 2 balls that he chased outside. Well, one was up. I'm sorry. One up, one was outside. It's going to bring up Gunnar Henderson, up-and-coming superstar. That's where he's supposed to be. He's hitting 274 as a shortstop, 16 home runs, 67 RBIs. He had a much better season last year, but the talent's obviously there. This kid should be a good one for years to come. Hate that he's in our division, but that's how it goes. Can't get all the superstars, you know? Can't get that. Yeah, they're showing his stats last year. Last year, he was a 281 hitter with 37 home runs. This year, he's hitting a little bit less, but 21 less home runs. That's a big dip. That's a big drop right there. But he's still got 3 more games to go. But still, I mean, 21 home run difference, still playing like 95% of the season. Ball's way outside. Count goes to 2-2. Let's keep your pitch count down, Will. We'll be keeping tabs on the Toronto-Tampa Bay game throughout the night. Tampa Bay does not score in the top of the first. Detroit and Boston, that's actually a big series, you know, for playoff seeding. Detroit might not even get in, but they could sweep Boston, and Boston doesn't get in. There's a lot of things on the line in these final 3 games. A lot of things. Like C.B. Buckner's behind the plate. He's still, wow, he's been there a long damn time. C.B. Buckner. Up in the zone, strike 3, full count, throws it a foot above the strike zone, and Gunnar Henderson chases it upstairs. Strike 3, so another strikeout for Will Warren. That's his second of the inning. He got through that inning with only 14 pitches thrown, which is outstanding. On the mound for the Orioles, which should probably be our toughest pitcher faced this year. I'm sorry, for the series. It's Trevor Rogers. So he comes in. This is his 18th start. His ERA is 1.35. He's had a resurgence. He's only 27 years old, but he's a big kid, 6'5", 217. In 17 starts, he's 9-2. Almost a strikeout an inning. He's got 106 innings with 100 strikeouts. His whip is under 1. He's been great this year, man. Maybe not in the rest of his career. I mean, he's a career 24-36 with a 3.74 ERA. But this year, I mean, look at his career records from 2020 on: 1-2, 7-8, 4-11, 3-13. I'm sorry. I was 1-2, then 7-8, 4-11, 1-2. Then 4-20. In 2024, last year, he went a combined. Oh, no, wait. He went 2-11 combined. Okay, I added that up wrong. And then this year, it's complete 180. Now he's 9-2. So last year, hitters hit 338 against him when he got to Baltimore. This year, it's 178. So what a turnaround a year makes. Either way, he's coming in facing Paul Goldschmidt's leading off, followed by Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton, and Rosario. Slater's in the lineup again because it's a lefty on the mound. Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. Chisholm's on the bench, and so is Grisham. This is weird. I mean, Grisham's been a great leadoff hitter, power-wise. And just because it's a lefty, you sit him. Like, you got to win these 3 games, dude. And you got your starting second baseman and your starting center fielder, and your third baseman was the best glove, all because they're lefties. He doesn't always sit them when they face lefties. So Paul Goldschmidt flies out down the line in fair territory, but it's going to be caught on the warning track by the left fielder, Dylan Beavers, who robbed, I forget who it was. It might have been Judge. When he robbed one of us of a home run last series, we played them. DJ says, doing great, Chris, and you? Go Bills. Looks like there are some technical difficulties. You're back, Mardo. We'll call it later. I never lost the stream. That's what you mean. All right. Either way, see you later, DJ. That's going to bring up Aaron Judge. Coming in at 330 with 51 home runs, 109 RBIs. Low in the zone, ball 2. 2-0. Oh, fouled away. He just missed taking that out to right field. Count goes quickly to 2-2. That is it? Oh, no, 2-1. Oof, upstairs. It's high to everybody else, but Judge, that's a strike. Aaron Judge should be doing damage against these lefties, man. Usually Aaron looked back at the umpire like, what the hell was that? And a lot of times they're right. Oh, man, they don't give him the call outside corner, strike 3. Wow. I mean, you're talking about it might have nicked the lower outside corner. Good frame job by the catcher. That's tough. That's tough. I could see it strike, but that box feels like it's wrong. Either way, 2 down. Cody Bellinger up. We got to get this guy Rogers out of the game ASAP, whether it's walks, hits, home runs, I don't care. Runs on the board. Get into the bullpen. Game 1 of the series. Toronto's on the board, 1-0 in Tampa. Jesus. George Springer doubles, and then Nathan Luke singles him in. We can't be having that, bro. Cody Bellinger walks on 4 pitches. It's going to bring up Giancarlo Stanton. Come on, Tampa Bay. You got to go beat Toronto for us. And we got to take care of our own business. Otherwise, we got an uphill battle in the playoffs. We'll probably have to play Boston as it stands today. Giancarlo swings through a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. How do you miss a 93-mile-an-hour fastball up in the zone? It's not 98 or 100. It's 93, bro. This is batting practice for you guys. And he swings at an 87-mile-an-hour changeup low out of the zone. He's just throwing his bat out there, man. He's probably the most powerful guess hitter I've ever seen, because all he has to do is make contact, solid contact, and the ball goes flying off his bat because he's that strong. And he throws the bat out there again. Deep right center field. Peace, he's that strong.
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, wall. See ya.
So Giancarlo Stanton hits a 2-run shot to the bleachers in right center field It's his 48th home run in the first inning for the Yankees. I think that's a new major league record. Let me just double check that. MLB record, 48th first inning home run of the season. That definitely helped when that Milwaukee series in the beginning where they just hit like 4 or 5 home runs in the first inning. Whatever the hell that series. I want to hear that. I want to hear that live. I got to see it, but I didn't get to hear it. Okay, it's not letting me hear it. All right. All right. So Toronto gets a run in the first inning against Tampa. Yankees get 2 here against the Orioles. And Ahmed Rosario is in the 5-hole, goes down on strikes. But not before the Yankees capitalize on a 2-out walk to Cody Bellinger. And Giancarlo Stanton hits one out. And I don't have any sound. So I don't know what's going on with this. Let me change up my broadcasting. My TV is muted permanently, I guess, right now. Oh, there's the sound. See if I can get the sound back. Big 2-run shot, man. Big 2-run shot. I have no sound on this. I don't know what's going on with this app. Maybe it's just yes. Let me try the Masson one. Nope. Well, unfortunately, the game is muted, so I can't go back and watch the home run call. So, Ace in the house. What's up, Ace? So, yeah, popping and hit that like. Show some love, hell yeah. Once I get all this stuff, I'll be popping into yours as well, buddy. Let's see. All right, here's Tyler O'Neill hitting 195. I don't know. He's only played 51 games this year, but he had a big year last year, if I'm not mistaken. He's 195, like 8 home runs through 51 games. But, I mean, he is a dangerous hitter. He's very strong kid. Just misses that, gets under it, lifts a shallow fly ball to left field. And Slater's there for the out. 1 down. Tampa Bay takes the lead. Caminero, his 45th home run of the year. And then Jonathan Aranda comes back with a shot. Was that back-to-back? Yep. Caminero and Aranda back-to-back homers. Back in. Let's see. Okay. Mets says it's number 22 for Stan. Oh, yes, it is. Mets with the fact checks. Thank you, Mets. I'll change that. Thank you for noticing. Mets is an encyclopedia. Let me pop this in before I get yelled at. Rutschman lifts one way foul. Pretty deep, though. Comes in hitting 225. Listen, Adley Rutschman is going to be probably traded by the Orioles. They have Sam Basallo as the catcher, and they just signed him to like an 8-year deal. As soon as they brought him up to the major leagues, they give him like an 8-year contract for a good amount of money for an unproven player. And I guess they're trying to get ahead of the curve and lock him in. But that makes Adley Rutschman expendable. Former first pick in the draft like 7 years ago. So catcher, switch hitting catcher. And he's down on strikes. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on. Heading to the bottom of the second, Yanks still up 2-0. Yeah, it's crazy. Adley Rutschman, man. He's only 27 years old. But, you know, he hasn't been the superstar they thought they were going to get. He's a career 255 hitter with only 61 home runs. And, well, in 504 games. So it's 255 batting average. He's topped out. His best year was his second year in 2023 with 20 homers, 80 RBIs, and a 277 batting average. It's been a steady decline the next 3 years, 250, then 225 this year. But he's only played in 89 games this year. So it's a little bit over half the games. But so he'd probably be on pace for like 16, 17 home runs and 55 RBIs, but he's hitting 225. So I think they're giving up on him. And I would rather have him than Austin Wells, though, to tell you the truth. A switch hitting catcher, still got the right field porch. I mean, he's 27 years old, and I mean Austin Wells is 26, so there's only a year difference. When you look at the two, this is Wells' second full season as a starter. But Wells is a 225 hitter for his career. And he's got 38 home runs in 259 games. So he's hit for a little bit more power, maybe like an average of, well, I don't know. Let me see. I'm trying to do some quick math here. 38 home runs in 259 games. Rutschman has like 61 home runs in 500 and something games. So more power potential from Austin Wells. Maybe Rutschman in Yankee Stadium would go up. Disappointing for the first overall pick in the draft to be a mediocre catcher so far. I'd still take him over Wells, though. Okay, so Slater grounds to third base. Throws it high. He has to jump off the bag, and he's safe. So Austin Slater reaches on a throwing error by Westberg. Rough start to the game for Westberg at the plate and in the field. First baseman had to jump up in the air. And he even slipped coming out of the box, but airmail's a little bit high. And Mayo has to leap up high to prevent that from going in the stands. And he's not even sprinting down Slater's not even sprinting down the line. It's this powerful jog. Nonetheless, he's still on first base. McAteer in the house. What's up, Mac? What's up, everybody? Mark Very in the house. What's up, Mark? Good to see you back, brother. What do you think happens to the Yankees in the first round of playoffs? We need to win the division because we're going to have to play Boston. As of right now, we got to play Boston in the first round. And I don't really feel like facing the Red Sox. I don't want to have to face extra opponents, let alone a team that has owned us this year. I think we took 2 out of the 3 in the last series, but prior to that, they destroyed us. I've lost 2 bets on those series. Volpe drills one to left center field. What a great catch by Beavers. This kid, man, he just takes an RBI double away from Volpe. Another great catch in the outfield by Dylan Beavers against the Yankees. That's like his 3rd awesome catch. That's insane, man. Like, stop hitting it to this kid. Man, I feel like anybody else out there, and that's an RBI double. But back to Mark's question, I don't want to play, like, every round you play is a chance to get eliminated. So I'd rather them eliminate each other, maybe beat each other up, get the pitching staff more innings, tire them out more. I'd rather not take the chance. I want to win this division. We could beat any of them. I don't want to have my neck on the chopping block if I don't have to. But it seems like the winner of the Toronto or the Yankees, whoever wins should have the first seed in the playoffs. It just feels like it's going to be Boston, Toronto, Yankees threesome, no matter what. But I'd rather have to face the winner than have to beat both of them. You know what I mean? And I don't want to have to go to a game 5 of that series where we have to burn Max Fried for game 5 and then not have him for game 1 of a second series. But we have a high strikeout rate, and we're not going to be able to win if we can't put the ball in play.
Can't stay on too long, dog.
Okay.
I just got back from my local Oktoberfest. I wasn't there that long, to be honest.
Did you get drunk?
No, but I did win a schnitzel eating contest.
Did you?
Brat eating contest. Excuse me.
I love bratwurst. No diddy.
And I ended up having a pork schnitzel sandwich.
Wait, so you had a brat eating contest and then you still ate more?
No, I had the schnitzel first and then the brat contest.
I wouldn't eat anything prior to the contest.
Eh.
And you still won.
Granted, it was only just who could eat one brat the fastest, but still.
Oh, okay. That's one of my favorite foods. I get bratwurst all the time from the store. Is it white bratwurst or red?
White, I think.
That's my favorite, the white ones.
Those are the all beef ones, right?
I think they're all pork.
Oh.
Brats is a sausage. It's a vest.
I know.
How do you feel? What do you have, stomach ache or?
Small stomach ache, but I haven't vomited yet.
Oh, you don't need to. You had one schnitzel and one bratwurst. Why would you have to vomit?
I don't know.
Maybe it's in your head.
Yeah. Then again, I'm not one to get drunk when I go to these sorts of things. Hell, I don't get drunk at cosplay conventions that I go to across the state.
But you'll have a few, right? Knock back a few. If we ever make it to Carolina, Matt, we're kidnapping you, right?
Oh, God.
We're going to abduct you or come to your house to abduct you and take you to have a good time. What? You don't want to have a good time with the boys?
Sure, I want to have a good time with the boys, but I prefer to be sober.
You don't have to get wrecked. Just to go out with the boys doesn't mean you get wrecked.
True.
But you keep it. You can maintain and just have take it easy, have a good time, have a couple drinks, hang out.
And then, of course, it started raining over here. How bad is the rain coming down in your area?
Well, it wasn't raining the last time I checked before I sat down here. But it does rain often here.
I see. Guess the Rays are lucky they're in Toronto tonight.
Oh, for the rain.
Yeah.
Austin Wells had grounded out into a double play to end the inning. So here we are in the second. Kowser, Basallo, and Mayo up here for the Orioles. They took a 2-1 lead, back-to-back homers by Caminero and Aranda.
Yep.
So that's good for us. How are your Mets doing? You're up 2-0 in Miami. Cincinnati hasn't started their game yet.
Yeah. Solo homer by Lindor to lead off the game, and Alonso double that hit off the bag and into the left field corner. Last I checked, running was on first and second, 1 out.
Okay.
And it's against Alcantara. Granted, Alcantara's only just now starting to recover the form he had before he went under the knife.
Ground ball to Goldschmidt, flips to Warren, just gets there in time for the second out. Well, Warren mowing him down. 30 pitches, 2 and 2. Was that 2 outs? No, 1 out in the third.
I gotta get going anyway. I have a SmackDown taping I need to do in about 20. Just wanted to come in to check.
All right, we'll probably see you later, though.
Later.
All right, see you later, little brother. All right, this is going to bring up Basallo. 30th game of the year, hitting 176 with 4 home runs. Does got some pop, this kid. This is their young rookie that they just gave a bag to. Was unproven at the major league level. Talk about getting ahead of the curve, man. They wanted to lock this kid in. I think it was like an 8-year deal. I think it was only 8 years. I mean, not only, but his first year. So I don't know. Queen Leany in the house. What up, Leany? Nice popping in. Go Yankees. Hell yeah, Leany. Yanks up 2-0. Tampa Bay is currently leading Toronto. All good news. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2 count to Basallo. Well, Warren's been pretty good. His pitch count's low. So far, so good. Let's keep it up. And we're facing their best pitcher. So Basallo throws the bat out there on an outside pitch. Lifts it to left field. Slater's there for the second out of the inning. Take it. Okay, so as it sits right now, the Yankees and Boston would be playing in the first round. And if Toronto, it's like we'd flip-flop with Toronto. So it would be, right now it's Yankees, Boston, winner goes to Toronto. If we flip-flop, it's Boston, Toronto, winner goes to Yankee Stadium. I'd like to avoid that. Check swing. Oh, that's going to be an infield hit. Check swing. Volpe can't. It's too far back. He wouldn't have had a shot at him. So an infield single by Kobe Mayo. That's going to get to back to the top of the lineup with Jackson Holiday. Check swing. Perfect spot. No way they were going to get him anyway. Tried to barehand the ball. Couldn't get it. Too much spin on it anyway. So that's unfortunate. So an infield, 2-out infield single. You still got it. You got to shut him down here, though. Like the 2-out walk to Cody Bellinger comes back to haunt him with the 2-run homer. A 2-out check swing single in the infield. You got to just get this out here to have it not affect it. Toronto comes back to tie the game. Ernie Clement single to right. Dalton Varsho scores, so it's 2-2 there in Toronto. Not good. Well, outside, count goes to 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Okay, gotta go after this kid, man. The only thing I hate about Will Warren is he falls apart. Just misses 3-1. Come on, dude. Let's go. He's got such good stuff, and he was just rolling. Even if he gets out of here right now, low 40s pitch count through 3 innings. That's a good pace. You can keep it up. Oof, there's a foul ball off his foot. Count goes full. Can't give in here. But you don't want to put first and second. Base hit, you don't want to start letting them get runners on. Way outside, ball 4. Come on, dude. Goes with a sweeper, like a foot out of the zone. All right, so now first and second, 2 down. Jordan Westberg, a 259 hitter. Made an error last inning. Didn't come back to haunt them, but a lot of times, try to redeem yourself in your next at bat. There's a mound visit. That's why there's a delay in the game. Wow. Called strike 1. That ball was like 6 inches off the strike zone. They gave him the strike. That was a ball. I'll take it because it helped us, but for being honest, that was a ball. Fouled away. Count goes 0-2. That ball's ripped down the left field line. Gone. What I tell you, guys. Infield check swing hit. 2 outs, check swing hit. Loses Holiday, walks him. Guy comes up who made an error the inning before. Next at bat does something big to redeem himself. 3-run homer that just cleared the wall. And just like that, the Yankees are down 3-2. This is that bullshit, man. It's a bullshit AAA Orioles team. Well, they have 75 wins. Not AAA, but they're a young team that the Yankees should be putting a beating on. Give up a 3-run homer to Westberg. Line drive that just landed in the first row. So it's that Will Warren always tries to get too cute, man. Has no problem walking people, and he'd rather I'm going to try to get him to chase, and ball 1, ball 2, ball 3, and on a full count, he's still trying to get him to chase. And when they don't bite on it, you just put him on base, and now it's first and second, and then boom, line drive, 3-run homer. Go at the hitter, bro. Stop putting people on, being too cute. Stop wasting pitches. He should have been out of this inning 12 pitches ago. Then he starts falling apart. Hot start. 3 strikeouts. and like the first 7 batters, and then like little bullshit check swing hit, and then walking, and now he's getting erratic and making bad pitch selection. Base hit right field. And you're facing the best pitcher on their team, who's been really good this year. And a second mound visit of the inning. I mean, what do you got to tell this guy? You should have told him the first time. It's fucking Yankees, man. Pitching coach comes out again. Gonna bring up Tyler O'Neill. Shit drives me crazy. Happened to both teams, to be fair. Yankees had a 2-out walk to Bellinger. Stanton hits the 2-run homer. Check swing, hit, walk, 3-run homer against them. Now I can't find the zone. Want to know way outside for ball one. Feel like with innings like this, like and it's 3-2. But like with innings like this, like I lose faith in Will Warren in the playoffs because he has like no hit stuff. But 2-0, another ball way outside, low and away. This one, first one was like mid and away, way out of the zone. This one's way inside and low. Like, what are you doing, dude? He's getting too cute with these pitches. Like, he has no command of them today. So it goes back to the fastball. Thank you. 94 miles an hour. I don't know why he's 94. He throws a lot harder than 94. But that ball's found the way. He's got good stuff, but when he misses, boy, does he miss. It's like Devin Williams. Devin Williams has great stuff, but that guy misses and walks everybody when he's off. Foul away again. Count goes to 2-2. Ball up for ball 3. Gunnar Henderson steals a base. So Gunnar Henderson steals his 30th bag of the year on a fastball up. Bad, not a strong throw at all. Not a strong throw at all by Wells. And Gunnar beats the throw. Here's the 3-2. Looks, takes it. Strike 3, upper outside corner. It was a strike. Will Warren finally gets out of it, but the Orioles do put on 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. And a 2-out, 3-run homer. Yankees down 3-2. For the Yankees, they're going to have Caballero, then back to the top with Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, and Stanton. And we got to do some things. Looking at the wild card positioning here, Yankees haven't clinched. Boston is a game ahead of everybody that's left. The Tigers are holding the last spot currently. The Astros are 1 game back of the Tigers. Tigers are tied with Cleveland. They're dead tied. They're both 86 and 73 for the Central Division, and they are playing each other, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, they're not. Boston and Detroit are playing, and Texas is beating Cleveland at the moment. So Boston still hasn't clinched a playoff spot. So it's really, the Boston and Cleveland, it's all up in the air, man. We don't know what's going to happen with the playoffs right now. But right now, the Astros are on the outside looking in. So it's really Red Sox, Tigers, Astros, and Cleveland. And they could all bounce themselves out of the playoffs with this 3-game set. So we shall see. I only care about the Yankees to take the division from Toronto. Caballero takes ball 1 up and out. When Caballero gets on base, he steals. Lando in the house. What's up, Mike? Mike, I've been meaning to get a hold of you on Discord. I sent you a message months ago. I think back in May. I think it twice just to see if that was you. So if you go on Discord, hit me up back. So make sure that that's you. Check your direct messages. But good to see you in here, brother. I got this crazy farmer's tan from going to the Jet game in Tampa on Sunday. See, I got the eyes. You're not on Discord? I thought you were. Thought you were on Discord. Just swore you were. Because I know I sent it. Caballero walks. It's going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Caballero is a threat to steal. We'd love to get a runner in scoring position real quick here. Oh, got messed up. Goldschmidt, weak fly ball to left field. Beavers is there for the catch for the first out. I'm trying to get in touch with you. So try to see how else I can contact you. Judge is up. Here we go. Swinging and a miss foul. First strike. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I got it. Try to find it for you. Yeah, I got one. I got your name here. Yeah, I sent you two messages in May. Months ago, yeah, 4 months ago. I just sent you another one. Tagged you. See if you see that one. Aaron Judge lifts one high and deep to center field. See ya. 2-run ding dong. Aaron Judge, clutch. Hit it.
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, ball. See ya.
Aaron Judge, number 52 on the year. Yankees jump back out on top, 4-3. Stanton with a 2-run bomb. Judge with a 2-run bomb. Coming up, Captain Clutch. Here we go. That's what we needed, that one. I want to hear about this Cal Raleigh 60 home runs MVP. The guy's hitting 247. Aaron Judge is hitting 330. It's not all about home runs. Aaron Judge's career against the Orioles in 118 games, that's 50 home runs. He would be on pace for like 65 home runs if he played the Orioles every game of the year. Cody Bellinger rips one foul. Let's go. We need these wins. Dead center field for Judge. Deepest part of the park. Oops, hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's go. I'm happy about this because we're facing Trevor Rogers, who did well against us in his last start against us, and he had a sub-2 ERA. The fact that we're getting to him early with 2 homers from our big boys, that's what happens. Take a walk with Caballero. Just like Bellinger. Bellinger walked with 2 outs. Stanton hits a home run. Caballero walks. Judge with a home run. They're probably going to try to give this guy the MVP because of the 60 home runs as a catcher. That I don't care where you play. You're a baseball player. You can't have positional bias. Like they like to give it to shortstop. The second baseman has a good offensive year over the outfielders. It's not right. This guy, Judge is hitting 331. Let's go, Stanton. Stay hot, kid. Stay hot, Stanton. Here's the first pitch. Drills one deep, left center field. He's strutting already. Get in the bullpen. Over the bullpen, 2-run ding dong. Stanton with his second 2-run shot of the day.
It is high. It is far. It is gone. That one's driven deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
That is ripped into right. Back at the wall. See ya.
Schmidt swings at the first pitch and launches it to left center field and deep. Mitchell back, track, ball. See ya.
Giancarlo Stanton hits his second 2-run homer of the day. The bomb over the bullpen. A bomb. He hit that over the bullpen. Wow. That's got to be like 455. It's got to be 455. Yes. Rosario grounds to third base, which Westberg throws him out for the second out of the inning. 2 2-run homers to the Yankees this inning. Hell yeah. What a bomb. Did we get the tail of the tape on that one? Feels like a playoff game for me right now. All these games feel like a playoff game. Big home runs to the deepest parts of the park, too. They ain't playing. '40th all time with 452 home runs to Stanton. 40 all time. Foul ball by Slater. As soon as we get this guy out of the game, Rogers is at 50 pitches here in the bottom of the third. As soon as we get this kid out of the game, get into the bullpen, we can get these guys, we can get Slater out of the damn game. He's supposed to kill left-handed pitching. This guy hasn't killed anything since he got here. When he faces lefties, he's been a complete bum. Get his ass off this roster. I don't want to see him as a lefty pinch hitter against lefties in the postseason anyway. Get this guy's ass out of here. We already got offensive liabilities with Volpe, Wells, and McMahon. We don't need any more offensive liabilities. Slater's hitting .216 for the year. Left-handed, hits left. He's a specialist. Give me that shit. This guy sucks. McMahon has a good glove. I get that. He's a defensive third baseman who strikes out over 30% of his at-bats. So, okay, you got one guy there for defensive purposes, especially at third base. Okay. But you still got to absorb Volpe hitting .211, Wells hitting .220. That's 3 guys at the bottom of the lineup that are their liabilities. Slater strikes out swinging. Of course he does. I don't want to see this guy on the roster the postseason. I just don't. Okay. Inning's over. The good news is the Yankees, the big boys, did their job and hit 2 2-run homers. And the Yankees are now up 6-3. I'll take it. Including the postseason, it's the 58th time Judge and Stanton have homered in the same game. 8th most all time for a duo. Okay, 1-2 count to Dylan Beavers. Really good defensive outfielder. Detroit takes a 3-0 lead on Boston, and Cleveland's down 4-2 to Texas in the third and fourth innings, respectively. It's going to make things interesting for that. Fighting in two divisions, fighting for the first place. Yankees in Toronto, Texas, Cleveland, and Detroit. And Boston, if Boston ain't careful, Boston can find themselves out of the playoffs if Houston beats up on the Angels, which they should. Angels only have 71 wins. If Houston can clean up against them and Detroit cleans up on Boston, Boston might find their asses out of the playoffs entirely, which will change everything up. Bieber strikes out swinging. 5th strikeout for Will Warren. Let's hope with this 3-run cushion. No, I don't want to call it a cushion. It's a 3-run safety blanket. That's not so safe, but I'd rather have a 3-run lead than a no-run lead. Settle down. Go after these hitters. Stop walking them. I know he only has 1 walk, but he's getting erratic and wild, and I don't like that. Rutschman pops it up in play. Well, it's foul territory. Rosario gets there, falls down, and makes the catch. What the? He lost his balance. He overran it, and maybe the wind took it back. He had to come back. He does get it, does fall down, but hangs on to the ball. So a little bit of an adventure. 2 outs. Okay. Here's Colton Cowser. Drills one to center field. That's going to be in the gap. That's going to get to the wall. Cody Bellinger trots after it, picks it up. And Cowser's going to have a stand-up double with 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Sam Basallo, rookie catcher. Right down the middle. Put a good one on it. All right, 2-out double. Pickoff attempt. Gets away from Volpe. Was there it looks like he's hurt a little bit. What the hell happened there? But now he's laughing. Ball gets away, but not far away enough for Cowser to advance as Caballero gets the ball back. Volpe just dropped the ball. What the hell was that? Warren's wild again. See, he's getting wild again. Gives up a hit. Now he's getting wild. 2-0. Ball's not. These pitches are not even close. First one's low and away outside. The second pitch was a whole foot outside the strike zone. This wild shit, man. Again, a foot and a half out of the strike zone with his changeup. This ball is moving so much, and it's so far out of the strike zone. It's too far to get them to chase. I can go hit that right now off the couch. Well, let me say, not swing at it is what I mean. It's that far outside. Fastball on the outside corner, strike one, fouled away. Okay. He's got good stuff, man. He just gets a little erratic. Yeah. Drops another one in there. Guess the call was a strike. Strike 2. Swings, fouls, full count foul ball. It's going to be the seventh pitch of the at bat here. Let's see what happens. Outside corner, strike 3, got him. That was technically a ball. It was technically a ball. Hitter doesn't like it. It was a ball. It was very, very close, though. I mean, like this far off the strike zone. The Yankees get the call. They hold the runner at second base. So Baltimore, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. At the end of 3.5, 6-3 Yanks. Will Warren picks up his 6th strikeout. He's 71 pitches in. So knowing the Yankees, they'll probably let him pitch the 5th inning and then go to the bullpen. They took out Rodon at 82 pitches last night. 82 pitches they took him out with the lead. I think he had the lead. So you got to ask yourself, what the hell? What's going on with this bullpen management, man? Pitchers used to throw 120 a game, no problem. Now it's like 82 pitches, you're out. What? I don't like that. Looks like there's going to be a pitching change here for the Orioles, which is great. Colin Selby is going to replace Trevor Rogers. That's awesome. Selby comes in with a 3.75 ERA. He's 0-2 with a 3.75 ERA. He's only had 10 games. He's only pitched in 10 games this year. 12 innings pitched. He's given up 15 hits in 12 innings and 2 home runs. That's not positive for the Orioles. His whip is 1.42. He is more of a ground ball pitcher. He does average 1 strikeout an inning. He doesn't walk many. He's only walked 2 batters in 12 innings. But he has given up 5 runs, 2 of them home runs. So the Yankees can get to this kid too. If we can start tacking on some more runs, give us some more breathing room, that'll be great. Selby came over from Pittsburgh last year. Dylan Carlson replaces Dylan Beavers in left field. That's crazy. I don't know if he's hurt, but Dylan Beavers makes a lot of plays that I've seen against the Yankees, 3 of them so far. I don't know what happened to Beavers, but I don't care. All right, here's Volpe leading off the 4th. With Wells on deck and then Caballero and back to the top. Weak swing on an 0-2 pitch. Foul. At least he protected the plate. I'll give him that. I'm all about you got 2 strikes on you. You got to protect the plate. Anything close, you can't leave it up to the umpire. Oof, way up there. 2 feet above the strike zone. Volpe ducks out of the way. 1-2 count. Volpe lifts a fly ball to deep right center on the warning track, makes the catch for the first out, gave it a ride. Good wood on the bowl for the first out. All right, I'll take that. Oof, swing and a miss. Wells swings through a 96 mile-an-hour sinker. Great pitch. That was a ball he could have drove. Just missed it. Wow. Way 2.5 feet outside for ball one. Where the hell was that ball? Jesus, I'd never seen a ball that wide out of the zone. That was crazy. That would have, he's facing a left-handed batter. That would have went behind the back of a right-handed batter. Foul ball, kind of close to 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, slider. Ball two. A little bit outside, kind of goes full. Ripped foul. Working the count, working the count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes. Mother trucker. One of the 3 strikeout kings strikes again. He did go, to be fair. He barely crossed the plane, but he did cross the plane. So that's going to be another strikeout for the Yankees. And the second out of the inning. Infrared in the house. What's up, Brother Red? The Yanks are doing their thing. Salute to the chat and the big dog above. Oof. That's my bark. I'll pop the link in the chat for the homie Red as Caballero flies out to end the inning. So 3 up, 3 down. We're heading to the top of the 5th. Yanks up 6-3. But top of the batting order comes up next. Let me read this. Mm. Okay. Two up for Orioles, Mayo, Holiday, and Westberg. Don't need that. Don't need that. Guess I could take that. Okay. Okay, and we're back. Quickly 0-2 to Kobe Mayo. Leading off the top of the fifth here. Toronto and Tampa Bay still tied 2-2. Detroit and Boston. Boston gets on the board 3-1 Detroit. Texas still leading Cleveland 4-2. National League side, the Mets need these wins. They're leading Miami 2-0 in the fifth, heading to the bottom of the fifth, and the Reds and Milwaukee are tied in the top of the second. Strike three, got him. Mayo down with strikes for the first out. Good start to the evening. It's going to bring up Holiday, fly ball. Could be trouble. Slater gets there. Shallow left field. Rosario and Volpe were running out. But Slater gets there. Will Warren, 171 strikeouts this year, second all-time by a Yankees rookie, only to Luis Gil. He does have electric stuff, guys. It's going to bring up Jordan Westberg, who broke our hearts with a 3-run homer in his last at-bat. Shoots one to right field. Judge is not going to get there. Well, there was no way he was getting there. So a 2-out hit. Another 2-out hit for the Orioles. God. But I like that he attacked the zone. Ugh. All right, so we got a 1-0 count to Henderson. Don't give in to this kid, please. Get through the danger. Got him to pop it up to straightaway center field, almost straightaway. Bellinger camps under it, makes the catch for the third out. Will Warren gets through it another inning. You love to see it. He's at 79 pitches. I hope they bring him out for the sixth inning. I want the bullpen as least used as possible for these 3 games. You might need him. He's only at 79 pitches. There's no reason why he can't get through the sixth, especially having gone through the meat of the order for Baltimore. Now he's got 4, 5, and 6 up the next time he's out there. The Yankees top of the lineup is up for them now, so it's going to be Goldschmidt, Judge, Bellinger, followed by Stanton and Rosario. All 6 runs coming from Judge and Stanton with 3 2-run homers between them. Well, the scene in the house. Which team had a disappointing season? The Tigers or the Mets? I'm saying it's going to be the Tigers. If I had to pick, it's going to be the Tigers, bro. They had like a 10 to 15 game lead, 15 and a half game lead in the division, and they've blown it. They've given up the lead. So the Mets, like Philly ran away with that division. The Mets are kind of blowing the wild card as we speak. I mean, they're in a dogfight for the final spot. And they should still get it, although Miami just ties the game. The Mets just had a 2-0 lead in Miami in the bottom of the fifth, and they just gave it up right now. Heriberto Hernandez tripled, and Griffin Conine and Johnston scored, so a triple brings in 2. Goldschmidt rips one down the line. What a play by the third baseman. Goldschmidt's trotting down the line. Dude, what the hell was that? Why is Goldschmidt not running? Great sliding. Well, I guess he was running. I thought Goldschmidt was faster than that. Maybe he's losing his legs. He was fast in the beginning of the season. But a great play, sliding out of bounds, out of play, or past the foul territory. Gets up, fires, and throws, and makes the catch. So, great play by Westberg. It's going to bring up Aaron Judge. 52 home runs, 111 RBIs. Takes ball 1. Count goes to 1-1. Oof. Knuckle curve. Drops that right at the bottom of the zone. Great pitch by Selby there. Totally fooled him. Landed in a great spot, too. I mean, if Aaron was sitting on that, he would have hit that 500 feet. Tries to drop another knuckle curve. This one's way low. Bounces in the dirt. Count goes to 2-2. Red says, I say the Mets, Yassine. I don't know. I mean, disappointing for both, considering the Mets got a really good roster. And they got some good young pitching coming up that are actually pitching well. I'm shocked that the Mets are in the position that they're in. I mean, Philly running away with the division, that's one thing, but the Mets should have had a stranglehold on the wild card and not having to like win out up and away. Could have been called strike 3 on Judge, but it was just a tick outside. Technically, I think it hit the box, but with 20% of the baseball. But either way, count goes full. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Got him low. Judge swings at another knuckle curve. Ball 4 for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Cody Bellinger. Cody's hitting 269. Still tied in Toronto with Tampa Bay 2-2. Boston still losing to Detroit 3-1 at home. Bellinger fouls the pitch off. No score with Cincinnati and Milwaukee, if you're a Met fan. Bellinger rips one into right field for a base hit. That's going to go for a 2-out hit. It's going to bring up Giancarlo Stanton. If Giancarlo Stanton hits his third 2-run homer of the game in his first 3 at-bats, I'm going to lose my shit. Because that's what he's done in his first 2 at-bats today. 2 2-run homers. Start putting this game away. Takes a pitch just inside for a ball. Gonna rip that one with his bat speed. But I don't blame him for taking the pitch. It was a ball. Knuckle curve, drops it in there, outside corner. Giancarlo Stanton, number tied with Paul O'Neill of a 20th all-time Yankees home run list at 185. Stanton hits one high to right field, fairly deep, at the edge onto the warning track, and it's caught. So Stanton just misses his third two-run homer. Hits it to the warning track, but you definitely could tell he missed it off the bat, hoping that he would have got a Yankee Stadium gift home run, but falls just short. Yassine says, I dropped my relative at the airport today, and the security guard was checking a white woman's suitcase and found different colors of dildos and vibrators inside the suitcase. That's not rare. That's kind of common. A little embarrassing for the woman, I guess, to like have everybody see her stuff, but maybe they could be a little bit more discreet, but that's kind of normal. So, but okay. But how'd you see it? If you dropped your relative at the airport, how did did you walk them up to the security? You dropped them off. I don't know how you saw that, unless they just told you the story. Security guard was laughing. I'd be laughing too, but I don't know if you can get in trouble for laughing at their personal belongings. But this is life. People do those things. Pretty funny though, I guess. All right. It looks like they're still going to bring out Tyler Warren. He's going to be facing O'Neill, Carlson. Carlson's first at bat, replacing Beavers, and then Rutschman. Toronto takes a 2-run lead on Tampa Bay. Nathan Lukes hits his 12th home run. Him and Springer score. Mariners clinched a first-round bye. I don't understand that. Both the Yankees and Toronto have a better record than the Mariners. It's just because they won a division. That sucks. Miami takes a 3-2 lead on the Mets. O'Neill hits one high and deep, and that's gone. So they bring Tyler Warren back out, and he gives up a home run. I told you guys earlier, Tyler O'Neill is only hitting 198, but the kid's got power. So Tyler O'Neill hits his 9th home run of the year. The Yankees' lead drops to 2. 6-4. Yankee Stadium home run. It's into the bullpen. Not a bad shot, though. Goes opposite field. And it's a legit home run. He hit that about 385, 390. And now they're going to pull Will Warren. So that'll do it for Will. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, gives up 2 home runs. All the runs for the Orioles have come on the home run, a solo shot and a 3-run homer. Mark Leiter Jr. is going to come on to replace him. So 81 pitches for Warren. Yassine wants to know, what is your top 5 surprising teams and disappointing teams this year in the MLB season? Okay. I definitely think the Mets are on the list. For sure. Detroit for folding and blowing a 15-game lead. That's crazy. Texas Rangers being a 500 team. 80-79. That's a shock. when they have guys back. They had Seager back. They had the Grom back. That's a shock that they might finish with no more than 83 wins. That's crazy. The Rockies having 116 losses already, that's kind of crazy. That's a lot of losing, man, for the Rockies. The Giants can only finish 500. I'm shocked at that. The Dodgers actually only having 90 wins. The Dodgers can only max out at 93 wins. I'm really shocked about that. They're a much better team than that. They're best team in baseball, in my opinion. So, yeah, I'd say the Tigers, Mets, the Dodgers just for the lack of wins. I thought they'd probably have like 105 wins. The Rockies, of course, with all those losses, that's insane. I would say the Braves and Diamondbacks. Those are two good ones. The Braves has shocked me too. I forgot about them. Ground ball to Goldschmidt. Boots it. Oh my God. Weak ground ball to first. Ball Goldschmidt can't field it cleanly. Take his ass out of the game, please. Oh my God, Paul. What the put in Ben Rice. Oh my God. It's like he's playing scared. Hits off the heel. Like, get your body in front of it, dude. These are fundamentals. It wasn't like a hard smash, guys. It wasn't like a line drive. The ball bounced 5 times before it got to him. And he got eaten up by the last hop. It wasn't even a bad hop. Not concentrating. I'd say I'm more surprised about the Braves though than the Diamondbacks. They did get Acuna back, but maybe they got him back a little bit too late. And their window might be closing. All right, here's Adley Rutschman. Runner at first, nobody out. Takes ball 1. Another error by the Yankees. Tim Hill warming up in the bullpen. These games are never over. Upstairs, 2-1. Ball in the dirt. 3-1. What are you throwing? It gets so cute. These balls aren't even close. Yankees running a risk today, man. Running a risk. You got to win all 3 games and hope that Toronto loses at least one. Like, you're in a battle with them. And you sit Chisholm and Grisham and McMahon for his defense. Like, why isn't Ben Rice playing first base and Rutschman walks? So Mark Leiter walks him, and now it's first and second, nobody out. That's going to bring up Kowser, who ripped the double to the gap his last at bat. Playing with fire. Oh, God. Man, you know, we got 3 2-run homers. It's exhilarating. Come back, you take a 3-run lead, and you're giving it right back. Let's hope there's a ground ball double play here. That's low for ball. Oh, he called that a strike? Wow, that was a ball. That was a ball. All right, Yankees get the strike. Ground ball to Goldschmidt. Fields it cleanly. Flips to Leiter for the first out. Runners do advance to second and third. So now you got 2 runners in scoring position with 1 down. No double play. And Basalo's coming up. Dangerous young hitter, man. He does got popped, this kid. So he's only hit 173 in limited action since being called up. 4 home runs, but I've seen some highlights to where he's hit some bombs. The kid does got popped. You still got to be careful pitching to him. There's a strike. 93 on the corner. 93 mono sinker. Gets him on the corner. Guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so, and definitely hit the like. Blue Jays up 4-2 against the Rays. Yeah, I'm keeping tabs on all the games. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Helmet flies off. We got to get out of this inning with no more damage. You got second and third, though. If we can get this out here, strike out, pop up, something to strand these runners so we can go get the third out. Wow, Miami takes a bigger lead on the Mets. There's a pop-up foul out of play. Miami scores 3 more runs on the Mets. Connor Norby, it's a 2-run homer. So the Mets are now trailing 6-2. Salo rips one foul down the first base line. Well, not down the line, but towards first base. Let's go. Get these outs. Nerve-wracking. There's a ball in the dirt. Count goes to 1-2. Another ball down low, almost in the dirt. 2-2. Let's go. Punch this guy out. Basalo definitely checked his swing, so it wasn't no argument from me there. Here's the 2-2. Swinging. Got him swinging in the ball, basically in the dirt. I just sound like I'm Southern ball, basically in the dirt there. So I'll take it. So 2 outs. 1 more out to go. We get out of this with just the leadoff homer. And Mayo is up. Number 9 hitter. 1 for 2 on the day. But he is a 219, 218 hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, low, way out of the zone, but he does swing. Justine says, I tell a story without a sound. A chapter written on skin that time has abound. What am I? You're a tattoo. Hey, Tampa Bay. What do you mean it's not a tattoo? A chapter written on skin that has time about your scar? Your scar. Or a birthmark. Scar is the right answer. Brittle King. Strikes again. Lord knows I got plenty of them. I think I probably got about 18, 19 scars on my body. At least. I got 10 in my head alone. like little nicks here and there. Here's the 2-1 pitch, drilled foul down the left field line. I count no coins and hold no flame, yet kings and paupers hear my name. When I arrive, silence fills the air. What's the thing that's always there? Red's seasoning some meat for tomorrow. Pork shoulder going to come out crazy. Hell, man, if I ever get up there, you're definitely barbecuing something for me. See how good it is. Sounds good. A little pork shoulder sounds good. Red's Puerto Rican seasonings. A little sazon. Sofrito. This one's going to be tough for me. Count no coins and hold no flame. Is it death? Oh, yeah. Mayo walks. So it's going to load the bases for Jackson Holiday, who's dangerous. The Yankees are going to pull the plug on Leiter and bring in Tim Hill, lefty on lefty. I actually like this decision by Baboon. Needed the lefty on lefty. Tim Hill hasn't been the same, though, as of late, but I trust him more in this spot than Mark Leiter. Even if it doesn't end well, it's still a good call. Mark Leiter is – you want the lefty on lefty matchup, sidearm and lefty to come in at him. Maybe you could sweep it across to get him. I'm a little stumped on this one, you see, to tell you the truth. Pop the link in the chat. Oh, I got it right. The answer was death. Okay. I guess I am the Riddle King. If it wasn't death, I wouldn't have had any clue like where to go to. So I'll take it. Milwaukee takes a 1-0 lead on Cincinnati. So that's good for the Met fans so far. Detroit still 3, Boston 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Tim Hill's first pitch, sinker, almost hits him for ball 1. It's a big out here, guys. It's a big out. Bases loaded, 2 down. There's a strike, 86-mile-an-hour sinker at the bottom of the zone. Good pitch. I'd be sitting on those off speeds, like sweeping pitches on Tim Hill, though. Here's the 1-1 ground ball. Goldschmidt grabs it, flips to Tim Hill for the final out. Gets out of the inning. Yes. No damage done outside of the leadoff home run. Good job by Tim Hill to get the final out. Screw you, Mark Leiter, for loading the bases because you're a bum. That's what he does. He comes in and almost ruins everything. Tim Hill gets him out of it. So the Yankees are going to head to the bottom of the 6th here. Yennier Cano is going to replace Colin Selby on the mound for the Orioles. Cano comes in with a 4.89 ERA. I believe he throws gas. 31-year-old big kid, 6'4", 245. He's a big kid. He's older. He's 31. But he comes in 3-7 with a 4.89 ERA and 64 appearances, 57 innings pitched, 52 strikeouts. His WHIP is 1.42, so he can be got. Especially almost a 5 ERA. Of course he can, but he does walk batters and he does give up hits. He's given up 58 hits in 57 innings. So he's averaging just a tad over a hit an inning. So see if the Yankees are going to put up some boots to asses here. Well, probably not, because you're going to have Rosario, Slater, Volpe, Wells, and Caballero. The Yankees do another Name That Yankee. There's no way I'm getting that or care to. We're going to start seeing some pinch hitters, I think. I don't think Slater stays hitting here when he's on deck. That looks like Trent Grisham coming up too now. Trent Grisham's going to pinch hit for Ahmed Rosario. So all right, so that means there's going to be a lot of switching here. So if Grisham is coming in for Rosario, that means Caballero is going to move to third, possibly, and then Chisholm comes in to play second, I would assume. And here's Trent Grisham. First pitch, rips one to right field, gets down. Tyler O'Neill can't get to the ball in time. Leadoff single for Grisham. I expect to see Jazz Chisholm in for Slater or Ben Rice, one of the two. Who's on the bench? Rice, McMahon, Dominguez, and Chisholm. Caballero, I think, can play the outfield too, though, as well. So, and there's Jazz. Jazz is coming out to pinch hit. Okay, so that's going to be oh, wow. I wonder if what they're gonna do. Maybe get Austin. Well, no, I don't know. Jazz swings at the first pitch, foul ball. Let's get some separation here. Swing and a miss. 91 mile an hour splitter. I can't believe that they had all of these backups playing in the same game. They've really been saved by the 3-run homers by Judge and Stanton, obviously. Way low and away for ball one. Many believe I judge the deeds. Others say I wait by the fields of reeds. Neither seen nor touched by hand. What decides your other land? Ball low in dirt. Count goes to 2-2. You're the Grim Reaper. Swing and a miss. Jazz down on strikes. Of course he does. One of the 4 strikeout kings the Yankees put in their lineup. It's going to bring up Anthony Volpe, so he'll be remaining in the game. It's not the Grim Reaper. There's a strike. 0-1. There's a name that begins with an S that I'm thinking of. A scepter or yeah, but it's not a person, it's an entity. Is it more like a magical entity? There's a character, I think, in like lore that like judges. I can't remember the name. It begins with an S though. Foul ball. Count remains 0-2. All right, gonna have to put the ball in play here and protect the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Could be trouble. It's going to drop. Drops in for a base hit. Jackson Holiday couldn't get there in time. He hit that no man's land. So Volpe gets on with a bloop single. So it's going to be first and second, nobody out. Yankees have a chance here to get that run back. Austin Wells comes up. Yassine says the development events outside of a person's control regarded as predetermined by a supernatural power. Is it fate? Fate, destiny is the right answer. Okay, nice. Way outside for ball 1. Oof, drops a nice sinker. I mean, a splitter. A nice splitter. First strike. Count goes 1-1. Let's go, kid. You're due for something. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground through the hole, past first and second, into right field. Tyler O'Neill comes up throwing. Trent Grisham's going to score standing up. Yankees do get the run back, so back to a 3-run lead. Austin Wells comes up big with a hit. Right in the hole, outside of the reach of Jackson Holiday. Yankees take a 7-4 lead. Let's go. Yankees are going to have first and third with 1 out. Bringing up Caballero back to the top with Goldschmidt and Judge if we get there. Yankees have a chance to blow this game open. Little double here, maybe Wells scores, make it a 5-run lead. Either way, let's just keep pounding it. Hey, yo, no diddy. Oh, what the hell was that? Caballero went to bunt the ball. Looks like he pulled the bat back, and Anthony Volpe got caught stealing home. He got caught in a rundown. What the hell was that? Oh my God! He wasn't trying to steal. He took a couple of steps. Caballero pulled the bunt back, and Volpe took a couple of steps towards home. Catcher alertly throws it to third. Oh, my God. That would have been another run. Caballero hits a ground ball, bounce a chopper to the catcher. Volpe would have scored because there was no way they were getting a double play. So he just cost the Yankees a run because he's an idiot. Oh, God, I hate this kid. Oh, God. He always finds a way to do something wrong. He always finds a way. Strikeouts, errors, bad base running. Oh, my God, this kid. He just cost us another run. Yankees do pick up another run. They do get one run back on Austin Wells single. Ay. This kid drives me crazy, bro. All right, we're heading to the top of the seventh. Westberg is going to lead off, followed by Henderson and O'Neill. It's a big spot right here. Let's see if Tim Hill comes back out. At least to start the inning. All right, so defensive switches. Caballero's going to third base. Chisholm's going to second base. Grisham's going to center field. Cody's moving over to left field. So Austin Slater, thank God, is out of the game. The Yankees just got to get rid of that kid Slater, man. He is useless. Uh-oh. Cincinnati ties the game in Milwaukee. 1-1. Or a Spencer Steele single. So 1-1 in Milwaukee. Still hoping Tampa Bay comes back on Toronto, down 4-2. Tim Hill remains in the game. It's just Jordan Westberg. 2 for 3 with the 3-run homer. Swing and a miss. Swing. Wow, I can't believe he swung at that. That ball was a whole foot low out of the strike zone. Uncle DJ says, Murdog, I'm tied up and unable to watch the game. I see the Yankees are winning. How about the Rays? The Rays are losing 4-2 in the 7th inning. Westberg grounds to Jazz, takes his time on the first for the first out. Let's go. Henderson swing and a miss. Check swing. Did he go? No, they're not even going to check. 1-1 count here to Gunnar Henderson. All right, DJ, see you when you get back, brother. Here's the 2-1 to Gunnar Henderson. Ground ball to Jazz. Fields it. Side-on throw in time. Gets him for the second out. 2 down. It's going to bring up Tyler O'Neill with homered in the last inning. Led off the 6th inning with a home run. He's up again now. Tim Hill is going to get pulled. I don't know why. Come on, bro. And bring in Cruz. Fernando Cruz is coming in. He's a lot older than he looks, man. And he's bigger than he looks, too. He's 6'2", 237. But Cruz is 35 years old. I didn't realize he was that old. But this is only his 4th year in Major League Baseball. Started out in 2022 with the Reds. Up until last year was his final year. So far for us, he's 3-4 to 3.66 ERA. And this will be his 48th appearance. He's pitched 46.2 innings. His whip is 1.14. It's pretty good. Has 72 strikeouts. So his strikeout rate is through the roof. I mean, he's approaching 2 an inning. But he does give up home runs. So in 46.2 innings, he has given up 5 home runs. But opponents are batting 192 against him, so that's good. You've seen with another riddle, I'm not a spy, yet secrets I share. Between 2 worlds, I'm always there. Way outside ball 1. Speak for 1, then speak for 2. Without me, deals would fall right through. I'm not the boss, nor just a pawn, but trust in me, I carry on. What am I? Are you a middleman? Or an agent? A lawyer? A therapist? There's this. Oh, wow. He missed that. That was a strike. Wow. The whole ball was in the strike zone. He called that a ball. So 2 out walk. So Cruz comes in and walks the first guy. Can't be doing that. Going to bring up Carlson, second at bat. Are you a translator? You're not a translator. I don't know what the hell. Not a translator. I don't know what the hell you could be. That's a translator that carries. I mean, hits everything. Are you a contract? Two pitch. Come on, dude. Way inside. Oh, God, Cruz. Those strikes. Give Communicational cooperation, which facilitates a close waiting. Ball 4. So Cruz comes in and walks the first 2 batters. So yeah, good job. Good job taking out Tim Hill. Bringing in a guy who just walks the first 2 guys he faces. And it's not even close. Communication and cooperation. An advocate. All right. Adley Rutschman up to the plate. Still a dangerous hitter, especially in Yankee Stadium. Boston gets a run back there in the bottom of the 7th. Rutschman turns on one, but foul down the line. It wouldn't have been a home run, but it probably would have been a 2-run double. Boston's down 3-2 in the top of the 8th inning. Wow, 24.3% walk rate for Cruz in his last 9 outings or something. That's not good. That's a guy you don't want to trust in the postseason right now. Rajman drops down, pops it up. What an awkward swing. Bellinger calls everybody off. Opie slides to avoid a collision, and that'll do it for the 3rd out. So the Yankees dodge a huge bullet. Cruz comes in to walk the first 2, but the Yankees do get out of it. So we're heading to the 7th inning stretch. That's good. So let's enjoy the sweet sounds of Mets 2-1-2-8. The answer is liaison. Okay. Agent, liaison. Okay. I couldn't think of the word. What the hell is a liaison? Yeah, it's a go-between. Let's enjoy this sweet sounds of Grammy Award-winning artist Mets 2-1-2-8 for his rendition of God Bless the USA. And we'll be back in 2.5. Enjoy. Get patriotic.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Goodbye and good night. Happy Veterans Day. And God.
I got it in time. All right, Cano's still going to remain in the game for the Orioles. I couldn't think of the word. Liaison. All right, Paul Goldschmidt leading off the bottom of the seventh for the Yankees. Takes strike one, low in the zone, but it was a strike. Wow, the White Sox were just up like 8-1. Now they're losing 9-8. Jeez. Two bad teams going at it there in Washington. Swinging and a miss, strike two. Goldschmidt has fallen off, man. I don't know. He better pick it up if he wants playing time in the postseason. I got confidence in the guy, but wow, way outside. 2 feet out of the strike zone. Jesus. Count goes to 1-2. I mean, I want to rely on his experience, but I want Ben Rice in the lineup too. Low ground ball, base hit through the hole. They were shading him up the middle. So, I mean, that would have been a routine ground out, but they were shifting way over to second base. So Goldschmidt gets a gift single handed to him. And there was nobody there. He hit it right to where the second baseman would be. And since he's not there, the Yankees get a leadoff hit. It's going to bring up Aaron Judge. So now they got to pitch to Judge. They can't just intentionally walk him. Now you got to deal with the big guy. Let's see if they pitch to him or pitch around him. Try to get him to get himself out. Judge is 1 for 3 with that big 2-run homer. And still at 330 with 52 home runs, 111 RBIs. And takes ball 1. Here's the second pitch. Way inside again, ball 2. There's a strike. 85-mile-an-hour slider in the strike zone. Well, up in the strike zone. Something Aaron could have went to right field with. All right, this still feels like pitching around him, you know, trying to get him to chase to get into a favorable pitch count. He's only thrown 1 pitch in the zone in 4 pitches, so everything's been chase-worthy. Chase. But count goes to 3-1. I don't expect him to throw him a strike here either. Inside again. Ball gets away from the catcher, but it's a walk, so the Yankees are going to have first and second. Nobody out. It's going to bring up Cody Bellinger with Stanton on deck. Now it looks like there's going to be a pitching change as Jose Castillo is going to replace Cano. He's going to face Cody Bellinger. And so it's going to be a lefty-on-lefty matchup. I don't think that doesn't necessarily affect Cody Bellinger as much as it does for other lefties. Let's pop into the Tampa Bay-Toronto game during this pitching change. Oh, Texas gets more runs. They're beating Cleveland 7-2. Can't be doing that. If you're Cleveland, you're at home. Final series. You're battling Detroit for the division. And you're getting beat up at home 7-2. in the top of the 8th to Texas. Detroit's holding on to a 3-2 lead over Boston in Fenway, the bottom of the 8th. The Mets are getting beat in the top of the 8th, but the Mets do have 2 runners on with 2 outs, so they are threatening. They're in Miami. And Cincinnati and Milwaukee are tied at 1, heading to the bottom of the 5th. Well, they're in the bottom of the 5th. There's 1 out there. Let's see what's going on in Toronto. Oh, and they can't do nothing as Tampa Bay flies out the end of the inning, so they get stranded. All right, so they're going to head to the bottom of the 8th there. So we're going to need a comeback from Tampa Bay in the top of the 9th. Yassine says, what NFL team has the Jets beaten the most in the playoffs in NFL history? The strike 1 to Cody Bellinger. The Colts? There's another strike to Cody. Oof, good pitch. Lower outside corner. It was definitely a strike. Colts and one more team. Oh, okay. So Colts is one of them. I don't think it's them. Patriots? Not the Patriots. Who was they beating? Jets haven't been in the playoffs for a long time. So I'm trying to think beforehand. I know they beat the Colts a few times. I know they beat the Chargers. Could it be the Browns? Fred says the Dolphins. The Chargers. Okay. Colts and Chargers. We got their number. Cody Bellinger has worked the count from 0-2 to 3-2. He fouls that ball away. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Got it right. Dog strikes again. Fouled away again. Counts, that's full. Cody can hit lefties. They bring in a lefty thinking it's going to matter. It's not going to matter. Cody does not shy away from hitting left-handed pitching. So maybe their scouting department doesn't know that. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball hit hardly up the middle. Base hit to center field. Let's see if Goldschmidt's not going to try to score. So the Yankees got bases loaded, nobody out. Let's effing go. Giancarlo Stanton up. 2 2-run homers tonight. Almost hit a third 2-run homer as he hit one to the wall. First home run was 397. The second home run he hit in the third inning was 451 feet. And he's never had a 3-homer game. No time like the present. Let's go. JG or GG. That's not his initials. Oof. 95-mile-an-hour fastball right over the middle. He takes it. God, you got a tattoo. 1 here. Put a charge into 1. I mean, I'll even take a walk. I don't give a shit. Just get a run in. Low and away, ball one. Do something. Stay hot. I told you guys yesterday Giancarlo was due. Told you last night he's due. And tonight, he came due. Outside again. 95, way outside. 2-1. Get himself into a nice hitter's count where he has to come at you, bro. Let's get this run across. No pop-ups, no strikeouts, no double plays. Do something, put a run on the board. Chopper to third base. They don't go home. Wow, you're going to get the run on a fielder's choice. How did they not go home with that? Well, let me see where the catcher was. That's, whoa. Yankee score. Let me see from this angle. Ground ball. Rutschman is standing on the plate. Westberg decides not to throw the ball. So instead of taking the chance of getting the out at home, he lets the Yankees tack on an 8th run and still second and third with one out. And Trent Grisham's up. I'll take it. I'll take the run. They could have potentially had a home to first double play, and they didn't even attempt it. So, whatever. Red wants another trivia question from your scene. Ryan Yarborough, lefty, warming up in the bullpen for the Yanks. Inside, 2-0. Boston has tied up the game against Detroit. Wow. Wow. Low and away, 3-0 to Grisham. Let's see if Grisham gets the green light. I don't know. What do you guys think? 3-0. You let Trent swing away? I don't know. I would probably load the bases, but Trent's it's lefty on lefty. He does swing and drives one deep to right field. Oh, wow. Trent just missed a 3-run homer by a foot. Just would have made it, too. Would have been in the first row, line drive. Or first to second row, down the line. But he just missed it by no, not that much. He missed it by 5 feet, but I'm saying off the bat. He almost launched a 3-run homer into the first row, which would have made up for the 3-run homer that made it into the first row against us. We would have got that back. It would have been 11-4. But anyway, the count goes full. We're 3-2 here. Jazz Chisholm on deck, another lefty. Here's the pitch. Woo! That could have been called strike 3, but Grisham walks. That was very close. If they had the review system here, it would have been strike 3 if they challenged it. That ball hit the box. But very, very close. It could have gone either way. But it's going to load the bases for Jazz. They have a pitching conference out there. So 1 out. It would be nice if Jazz did not pop up or hit into a double play or strike out. Sack fly. I'll take a sack fly. Give us a 5-run lead with only 6 outs to go. Got Volpe on deck. Don't try to be a hero, Jazz. Just put the ball in play. Stay out of the double play. If you hit a ground ball, bust your ass down the line. Heading to the top of the 9th in Toronto. We need Tampa Bay to pull one out of their ass here. Give us 3 runs, take the lead. Miami's threatening the Mets. In the bottom of the 8th, they got a runner on second base with nobody out. Jazz takes the first pitch, low and away for ball one. Jazz grounds one to first base at home. Looks like they got him at the plate, and they don't get Jazz at first base. Was he on the bag, though? He does. Okay. I don't know why that said runs, but. So Jazz grounds out. That's going to bring up Volpe with the bases loaded. Ground ball to first base, and they threw it home for the out. Couldn't turn the double play, though. So here's Volpe up with the bases loaded and 2 down. Jazz does not come through. Let's see if Volpe can. Doval and Yarborough still warming up in the pen. Way inside the ball. If Volpe could have got hit by the pitch and got another run, but he hops out of the way. Take the hit by pitch, dude. God, I hate when they do that. You have an automatic run scoring. Just sit there and take it. Outside 3-0. He called that a strike? Wow. They called that a strike. Okay. That's way outside 3-0. So that should have been ball 4. Yankees get a run. Should have been ball 4 right there. Jesus. Here's the 3-1. Popped up to the infield. First baseman makes the catch, end the inning. Volpe can't come through. Neither can Jazz. Yankees do get 1 run, though. Take a 4-run lead into the 8th inning. Camilo Doval is going to come in to replace Fernando Cruz. Doval comes in with a 6. What's he got going on here? With the Yankees, he's 0-1. He's 4-3 on the season, but 47 appearances with the San Francisco Giants, 21 with the Yankees. He's 0-1 with us. He's got a 5.09 ERA. Not good. 3 holds, 1 save. He's had 3 save opportunities. He only converted 1. This guy was a closer. He was 15 of 19 with San Francisco. He's pitched 17.2 innings for us. He's given up 19 hits, 10 earned runs in 17.2 innings, 2 home runs, 1 hit by pitch, 11 walks. So he's been walking dudes, giving up walks and hits every time. His whip is 1.70. That's not good. He does have 19 strikeouts. So he gives up a hit, a walk, and strikes somebody out. That's kind of been his MO so far with 21 appearances for the Yankees. If they're trusting him to come get 3 outs here. Cincinnati has taken a 2-1 lead over Milwaukee. Bad news so far for Met fans. They got 1st and 3rd and nobody out in the top of the 6th in Milwaukee. Mets are down 6-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Might be heading to the top of the 9th. First pitch, ball 1. Second pitch, ball 2. The Colton Cowser. He's hitting 201 with 16 home runs, and you guys can't throw strikes to this guy. This Camilo Duvall, man, he has not been one of the good deadline deals for us. We've made a bunch of bad deadline deals. The only good one maybe is Bednar and Caballero. I like Caballero. He makes chaos happen, especially on the base paths. But that's really it. They made like 5 deadline deals, and 2 of them are pretty good. Ball 3. Ball 3 to the number 7 hitter. Good job. Just throw strikes. You got a 4-run lead. There's the strike. Count goes to 3-1. Thank you. Throws hard. He's throwing 98-mile-an-hour cutters. Guy throws hard. I don't like going down 3-0. He's just pump strikes now. You got a 4-run lead. There it is. Another 98-mile-an-hour cutter. Strike 2. Thank you. Yacine says, what NFL team has beaten the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs in NFL history? A lot of teams have beaten the Chiefs. Denver Broncos. Raiders. Strike 3, you got him. Okay, so when he started off 3-0 and then comes back with 3 strikes. It would have been ball 4 if he didn't swing. Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, the most. Okay. Say the Patriots. Not the Patriots. How about the Steelers? Here's Basallo, catcher. Here we're 1 out. Quickly 2 strikes. Not the Steelers. What? Is it the Ravens? Strike 3, got him. Quickly 2 down. Not the Ravens. I don't think it's the Browns. Is it the Broncos? Thought I said the Broncos earlier. Wow, not the Broncos. What? Can't be them. Is it the Colts? Oh, 1 pitch, way down low. Colts is the right answer. Okay. I think like in the 80s and 90s and even the 2000s, the Chiefs always made the playoffs. Always. And they got bounced in the first 2 rounds. So it's trying to think who was in the playoffs the most. Steelers, Ravens, Broncos, Patriots. They were in the playoffs the most during those eras. And the Colts. Okay. Just like process of elimination there. 1-2 pitch, way down in the dirt. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Mayo down on strikes. Yankees head to the bottom of the 8th. So the Yankees strike out the, so Duvall strikes out the side here in the 8th inning. The Yankees are going to have Wells, Caballero, and Goldschmidt. Let's try to get Judge another at bat here in the 8th inning. The Yankees have an 8-4 lead. Tampa Bay is down to their final out in Toronto. They do have runners on first and third with 2 outs in the 9th. So if Yandy Diaz can just put a charge into one, well, actually, he doesn't even have to because Chandler Simpson just stole his 44th base. So if Diaz gets a base hit here, that'll tie the game. Bottom of the 9th in Boston, Detroit and Boston still tied 3-3. I think the Mets just lost 6-2, and Cincinnati in the middle of the 6th is up 3-1 in Milwaukee. This can come down. The Yankees in Toronto, man, it can come down to the final game. Here, let's see. Did that hit? Austin Wells just drills one down the line in right field. Was that foul? I think they're gonna I think he says it nicked the foul pole. I think he wants a challenge. Paper, Rock, Fire, and Sea. I changed they're not gonna replay it. I changed my form, yet still in me. Life's costume swaps. One after one. What binds these parts until I'm done? Paper, Rock, Fire, and Sea. Are you lava? Oh, and 2 pitch, low and away for ball 1. And Red says not lava. Red says volcano. So it looks like we're both thinking the same thing. Damn it. Yandy Diaz grounds out to first baseman. Can't get a hit. So Toronto wins. That sucks. Need him to lose. Blowing away again. Count goes 3-2. Red says atmosphere. It's not atmosphere. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Are you carbon? Not carbon. Caballero line drive to left field, right at him for the second out. Just going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Take the ball one inside. Addie in the house. Murr Doggy Dog. What's up, Addie? I'm out right now, but I could send the link to Beast. All right. Here's the link, Addie. Or, hold on. I could even send it to you. Send it to you on Discord, too, if you have a problem getting on through here. Let's talk the Beast. And Goldschmidt flies out, leaves Aaron Judge on deck, hoping you get another at bat. Because of this MVP voting shit, and you know, I have a feeling they're going to try to give it to the catcher. So. It says, have fun, brother Addy. No doubt, Addy's getting smoked. No doubt. Was that a purple cloud, Addy? All right, so that's a final in Toronto. They get the win. Boston walks off Detroit. Aroldis Chapman escaped trouble. Let me see how they okay, in the bottom of the ninth, Rafaela triples to right field. So walk-off triple for Boston. 1-out triple. And Detroit takes the loss. And who else? So Detroit blows a golden opportunity as Cleveland is down 7-3 in the ninth inning. Wow. Golden opportunity for both teams, and they blow it. Mets lose 6-2 to Miami. Cincinnati's up 3-1 in the seventh, so more blown opportunities here. Here we are on the top of the ninth inning for the Yankees. David Bednar in. I don't know if I would have used David Bednar right now. With a 4-run lead in the ninth, I think I would have went with somebody. You know, if they got into any ounce of trouble, then I would have went to Bednar, you know, to get 1 or 2 outs, or I would have done that. But I would have saved Bednar and gave him the night off if possible. And Jackson Holiday counts 1-1. Get ready for Mets to go off and go Hulk mode today. Yeah. Well, he said he had a stomach ache. Mets actually won a brat eating contest, he said. It was how fast he went to some event. Who could eat a bratwurst the fastest? And, you know, Mets said he won. He had a schnitzel, and then he had a bratwurst. But he had a schnitzel for fun, and then had a bratwurst and ate it faster than everybody in the contest. So Mets won. I forgot to ask him what he won, if he won a prize. But he said he had a little bit of a stomach ache. We need to see Joey Chestnut and Mets in a hot dog eating contest next year. I don't know if Mets is that good, but I thought he ate like 30 bratwursts. He was like, no, I just ate one. It was a time thing. Who could eat it faster? But Mets left with the dub tonight. So We'll celebrate Mets any chance we get. And leadoff walk to Holiday. This might be our last broadcast for the regular season for the Yankees, considering tomorrow's an afternoon game and Sunday's game is 3:05. So we'll definitely be doing, well, maybe not. Hold on a second. Swing and a miss to Westberg. No, the Jet game is on Monday night, so I might be able to do Sunday afternoon, final season of the game. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow too. See what happens. But I don't want to get ahead of myself because this game is not over. We already got a runner on first base. I don't need to see a collapse here. Just get 3 outs, please. Yassine says the spiritual or immaterial part of a human being or animal regarded as immortal. That is the hint. That's a soul. Strike 2, swinging. I didn't see a. Soul is the right answer. Okay, cool. Was that for the trivia last time? Ground ball. Caballero has to, not in time. Damn it, infield single. Come on, bro. Oh. If you're going to go defensive replacement, I mean, why didn't you just take Caballero and let McMahon play third base for the 9th inning? Because he couldn't get the ball out of his glove in time. Throws it in the dirt. Thank God Paul Goldschmidt blocked it. But damn, bro. It was the last riddle with the paper rock. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, the hint gave it to me, but I don't even know. The ground ball to Jazz, turns to second for the first out. They're not going to get the second out. So it's going to be first and third with 1 down. So at least we get the out. At least we got 1 out. In line for double play. We'll take the out. It's going to bring up Tyler O'Neill. See, this is why having a 4-run lead late in the game gives you a little bit of breathing room. Way outside. Yassine says, I played a role whose name rhymes with Lassie. My storyline is a teen drama that sometimes gets messy. On HBO, I helped stir the brew. Who am I? You got me on that one. Nice pitch by Bednar. 78-mile-an-hour curveball. Drops it in for a strike. Count goes to 2-2. The big out here if they can get O'Neill here. Big out. Count goes to 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him. Tyler O'Neill down for the second out. Great pitch by Bednar. So there's 2 down. Runners are still on the corners. Jeremiah Jackson's going to come in and pinch hit for Dylan Carlson. Jackson not doing bad through 46 games, 283 with 5 homers, 46 games. It's not terrible. So that's a final in Cleveland. Texas wins. So Cleveland and Detroit stay deadlocked. The Mariners have clinched a first-round bye at the number 2 seed. I think that's as best they can get. The Yankees and Toronto would have to lose out. But I think with Toronto winning, I don't think the Mariners can catch them for the 1 seed. So they're locked into the 2 seed. But they do have locked themselves into the bye. There's an outside strike. That was probably a ball. Count goes to 1-1. Uncle DJ in the house. What's up, DJ?
What's up? Where you at?
You have a blank screen.
Say that again?
Your screen is blank. It's black. Do you have something covering your screen?
No. Let me try.
What's that? I don't know what happened there, but okay.
Yankees win. The Yankees win.
There it is. Strike 3. Got him.
Let me try this again.
Okay. Keep you backstage so I see you. I think I just saw Beast pop in the background. She was on SNL. Yeah, I don't want you to. I wouldn't know, brother. All right. So Yankees get the win. There's DJ. Oh, but now you're frozen. Oh, now he's not frozen. What's going on, DJ? Can you hear me? Can't hear you now. You're muted, DJ. Let's see. Can't hear. Start over. Start over. Okay. Trying to get that message to DJ. I don't know if you could hear me. I think we had Beast call in the background. I saw his name, but popped right out. Maybe he saw DJ. Him and DJ came in at the same time. Maybe that's why he didn't want to come in. I guess. Is it Sydney Sweeney? But Sydney Sweeney doesn't rhyme with Lassie. I think I got your audio now, DJ.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. I come on just as the Yankees won.
Yep. Yankees won.
Tampa won too. Boo.
Tampa lost. Boomtown,
Tampa.
Your Canadian brethren, likes it because Boomtown is Canadian just like you. And the Blue Jays held on to win 4-2. Runners on second and third. Yandy Diaz grounded out. Could have tied the game, but hit the bed. And so it's coming down to the wire, man.
Yep. 2 games left.
2 games left. So, I mean, so essentially, well, if we hold on, if Toronto wins one more, we have to win both. And if Toronto wins both, then we're stuck.
Yep. Toronto has to lose one, and we have to win them both. So where is everybody?
McIntyre said he'd come in later after work. But who knows if I'll even be here. Since nobody called in, I was thinking of just wrapping it up. But Beastbreaker just called in.
Oh, did he?
He called in and he went backstage, and I brought you on, and then he left.
Ah.
I don't know. Maybe it's because of your argument last night.
Oh, yeah, the PG show. What the hell?
Well, I was trying for the PG show. You know, if you guys threw that out the window, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Oh, God. Never get monetized.
Well, he pisses me off.
Well, maybe just have a conversation. You know,
I'll have a conversation.
a polite conversation.
I'll have a polite conversation.
Not everything has to be a fist fight.
No.
You guys are
But
crazy.
just leave people alone, that's all. Especially Mets. There's no reason to get on Mets.
I like Beastbreaker. I like when he calls in. But I want to talk to him too.
Well, you call in and I'll be quiet. Unless he starts.
So one thing that me and Beastbreaker have in common is we're both wrestling fans. Big wrestling fans.
Well, I'm a big wrestling fan too.
Are you a current wrestling fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Because I don't think you talk about it too much.
I've been a wrestling fan ever since I was a little guy. Used to watch it when I was back in the 60s. My father and I used to watch it.
Who does Uncle DJ cheer for in hockey? Please tell me he isn't a Dirty Leafs fan. I assume Boomtown is a Habs fan.
No, I cheer the Buffalo Sabres.
Buffalo Sabres. So I knew that.
Not the Toronto Maple Leafs. They suck.
They're not too far from you though, right?
No, we call them the Maple Laughs.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Boomtown would be happy to hear that. Boom's got to be a Montreal fan, I would assume. Well, I don't know. I don't know what part of Canada Boomtown's in. He could be a Winnipeg Jet, a Vancouver Canuck guy,
Calgary
Flame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
Boom. Who are you going with? Probably Montreal Canadian.
I remember when the Sabres first came in and they got that spin in the wheel and it ended up being Gilbert Perreault. Vancouver got screwed.
That's a rough one too. But Buffalo has some good pieces. Murder. Ottawa Senators. How did I not mention
Ottawa.
Ottawa Senators?
Ottawa.
How did I miss the Ottawa Senators?
Yeah, same here.
I was just trying to name all the Canadian teams. But I think like Winnipeg, and I definitely think Vancouver's like way on the West Coast, no?
Yep.
Like Upper West, like Alaska.
They're just north of Seattle.
Yeah, Vancouver's up there.
Yeah.
And way west. But I'm an Islanders fan.
Yep, and you got the first choice this year.
Yeah, they picked a defenseman. Everyone thought that they were going to try to find a way to get the kid from Long Island, the hometown kid. And but they went with what's best for the team. So then they traded Noah Dobson to Montreal for 2 first-round picks. So they had 3 first-round picks.
Yep.
And like top 17 or 20, whatever it was, or I think they picked 1, 15, and 16, something along those lines. And the rebuilding. I think that they should have traded more of the veterans at the deadline for more prospects. They got Caleb Ritchie, I think, from Colorado. They gave up Brock Nelson, who's like a 30-goal scorer type guy.
Yep.
And they got a good prospect back. So that's 1. And then the 3 first-round picks to go along with a really good goal scorer they got in the draft the year before. The kid dropped into the 20s for some reason. He was considered the best goal scorer in the draft, best offensive tools, and he just dropped for some reason. Yeah, Islanders were lucky enough to grab him. And so it looks like he's doing good. Boom says Orioles had their chances tonight, eh? Yeah, so sorry. Yankees got it done, though. Yeah, they had their chances for sure. Yankees got out of some big spots, bases loaded. Yankees took advantage. I don't know if you got to see the game, did you, DJ?
No, I didn't. I
So,
got to tap in just briefly. I was at my daughter's house.
okay. Yeah, I mean, this is an easy vote for the player of the game.
And they took the kid from Erie, the defenseman, #1 pick.
Schaefer.
Yeah. Erie's about 90 miles down the road from us. Toronto's like 90 miles up north, and Erie's 90 miles west of us. Then Cleveland's an hour and a half, and Pittsburgh's like 3 hours. No, I'm sorry. Cleveland and Pittsburgh about 3 hours from us.
Like diagonal down?
Yeah, Cleveland's just west along Lake Erie because we're on Lake Erie. And Pittsburgh, you head down to Erie, and then you hook a southward bound at 79 and run right into Pittsburgh. We can follow the Allegheny River all the way down there. The three rivers come together, the Allegheny and Pittsburgh, the Mohongahingi into the Ohio River.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the geographical ins and outs, but I'll take your word for it.
Mm-hmm. Anytime you watch the game, Three Rivers and stuff like that, when they talk about it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Three Rivers. It used to be Three Rivers Stadium.
Yeah. Yep.
1 second. Let's see the message here.
Maple laughs. It's true.
This phone. Okay, thank you. So with the Yankee game, the Yankees 8 runs on 9 hits with 1 error. Baltimore 4 runs, 7 hits and an error. Will Warren gets the win. He goes to 9-8. His ERA drops to 4.44. Trevor Rogers gets a rare loss. He drops to 9-3. His ERA is still 1.81. He was really good against the Yankees the last time out. He's had a resurgence of a season. He's been shit prior to this year, but this year he's been really good. And but the Yankees got to him, and they got to him early. So with a two out walk to Cody Bellinger, and then Stanton hit a 2-run homer to right center. Nice little 385, whatever, 390 into the bleachers in right center. Then Baltimore somehow got 2 outs, check swing, infield single, then a walk, then a 3-run homer into the first row. Just barely line drive that barely made it. And then in the bottom of the inning, Judge hit a 2-run homer to dead center. Then Cody Bellinger got on again, and Stanton hit another 2-run homer. So the Yankees took a big lead. 6-3. They gave up a solo shot to O'Neill. It was 6-4. Then the Yankees tacked on a couple runs in the 6th and 7th for that 8-4 win. They could have done a lot more damage, but they ground ball, fielder's choice, little runs like that. So we held on. Cruz came in relief, and Mark Leiter Jr. came on, got the first 2 guys on. Next thing you know, it's bases loaded. Tim Hill comes in, gets him out of it. Then Cruz starts the next inning, walks the first 2 guys. Duvall comes in, I guess, strikes out the side, and get out of that. And then Bednar closed it.
Good.
Yassine says, you heard that Sidney Sweeney was offered $530 crore, which is $530 million, to star in a film. And in the film, she would play a young American star who falls in love with an Indian celebrity. She was offered that money from India. Red doesn't believe it. That's insane. Sydney says she was shocked by it. There are reports. Well, Red says she might as well take the offer. Yassine wants to know what my thoughts on if it's true and she doesn't take the offer, she's batshit crazy.
Definitely.
Because she sells. The only thing you know about Sydney Sweeney is that all she does is show her chest, her cleavage. That's all she's famous for. It's not her acting skills. All the girl does is show off her body. That's her. She's like the acting version of a Kardashian. She's selling sex. And people are eating it up, right? So if you, DJ, would you play a young American person falling in love with an Indian celebrity for $530 million?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
$530 million? Absolutely.
Yes, for 500. So why? I don't know if that's a report. She must take it. She must take it.
Do you remember that movie with Demi Moore and I can't remember the actor's name? I think he just died.
Woody Harrelson?
No, yeah, Woody Harrelson and what was it, Robert Redford?
Robert Redford, Indecent Proposal.
Yep, for $1 million.
$1 million for a night.
I said to my wife, I says, would you do that? And she says, no. I says, well, he says, sleep with her. Yeah. I says, well, you just go to bed and fall asleep. That's all.
Well, no, that's not what you do.
Well, that's what my wife would do.
Nick T in the house. What's up, Nick T? The undefeated Murdoch. Nick T challenged me to arm wrestling.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. What do you think about that, DJ?
I don't really know Nick. Is he buff?
I don't know, Nick. Are you buff?
Well, sometimes it doesn't take buff.
No, arm wrestling's a different animal. Arm wrestling is not about how big you are.
Yep.
It's wrist, forearms, joints. It's a lot of different stuff. It's not about arms. It's about here, and that's it. Red says, good to see your brother Teodoro. Yassine says she got boob enhancement. I thought hers are real. I thought she had it real. Murdoch, would you show your chest if a company offers enough? Yes, I would. I would show anything if they offered enough. I would spread them if need be. Brown eye for the straight guy. So there's that. Wouldn't you, DJ?
A brown eye to straight guy?
Yeah.
It would have to take a lot of money. You never know that straight guy.
530 million.
Well, yeah, 530 million.
He says she openly admitted she got a boob job in public. I haven't seen that. Usually a lot of those procedures really look bad, but I mean, I'd have to see it. You got to show me the clip. But if they don't look bad as far as like cosmetic, you know what I mean? They don't seem fake to me. So it's a good job either way.
I'm not a boob guy. I'm a leg guy.
Are you?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not a boob guy either. I'm very picky with the boobs. But it's not the end all be all for me. It's like the last thing I care about.
Yeah. Just give me a nice little short skirt and nice legs. Are you frozen? Nope.
No, I was just typing. So let's go to see if we have an updated standings here. Wow, Virginia is beating Florida State, number 8 in the country. 36 seconds to go. Florida State has the ball. I don't know where they have the ball, though. You see the box score here. Is there a game cast? Yeah, game cast. Let me see. Oh, it's Florida State's knocking on the door for the touchdown, though. They're 36 seconds left, but they're like right there. So they could easily score a touchdown right here or kick a field goal to win.
Well, I just turned it to ESPN. It's 35-35 with 36
so
seconds left.
So they scored a touchdown and kicked the extra point. All right, so they just tied the game with 36 seconds left.
Yep, they're just showing a replay now.
Okay. All right, so let's check out the standings here. Yankees in Toronto with 92.
That was actually a good catch for the touchdown.
Milwaukee's 96. Philly's 95. Okay, so the Yankees in Toronto have 92 wins apiece. They are tied for third in Major League Baseball for wins, yet they're still battling each other for the division. Toronto, of course, has the tiebreaker. Boston wins again. So how it's looking here is Boston clinched a playoff spot tonight with their win. So Boston is in. There's one more spot. It's either going to be the Tigers, the Astros, or the Indians. Right now, Cleveland and Detroit are tied. They're tied in the division. I don't know who. I assume Cleveland has the tiebreaker because Detroit is currently the last wild card team. Now, they both lost tonight. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me not jump ahead. The Tigers lost. They got walked off by Boston. Cleveland loses to Texas at home. So I'm looking for Houston right now because Houston's probably still playing. Houston, top 4 scoreless. If Houston wins today, Detroit and Houston are tied for the final spot. It's really a 3-way tie. In a way, if Houston wins this game, they'd all be tied 86 and 74. So that's it. That's down to. Now, in the National League side, everybody is clinched, but one spot left in the National League, and the Mets are currently holding on to it. Cincinnati, the Mets have lost in Miami tonight. Cincinnati beat the best team in baseball by record-wise. Cincinnati beat or is beating the Milwaukee Brewers in Milwaukee 3-1. So if Cincinnati wins this game, they jump the Mets, I believe, with tiebreakers. They'd be tied with the Mets for the last playoff spot in the National League.
Wow, that's something.
Arizona's still in the hunt. They're a game and a half back, but their window is really closing. They'd have to hope Cincinnati and the Mets lose every game, and they have to win their next 3. And it's against San Diego in San Diego. So they're up 2-0 now, but they are really like a win by Cincinnati or the Mets. And I think Arizona would have to win out to force a tie, a 3-way tie. So it's getting crazy here.
And there's no Michael Caputo. He hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, I haven't seen Caputo. You never know when Caputo's going to show up. You never know.
Yep.
Red likes legs and thighs, baby. At DJ.
Absolutely.
So, pop the link in the chat. If anyone would like to join us. Brother McAteer should be getting off work shortly.
Can you put me on hold for a second? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
My puppy's got to go potty.
Okay.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
See you later. All right. So, just to close it out on the Yankees. Yankees 9 hits. They struck out 7 times, which is better than what they normally do. They struck out 13 Orioles. So it was good. It was a good start by Will Warren, but that 3-run homer really, that 3rd inning, man, he starts getting wild. After they get a hit, he starts getting erratic, starts throwing balls way out of the zone, doesn't go after him, walks the guy. You get the bullshit check swing base hit, infield single, like starts getting in his head, and then he starts getting wild, and he gives up a 3-run homer, and it's almost like a mental collapse. Luckily, he managed to just only give up the 3 runs until the 6th inning. They brought him back out, which I thought they should, and he gives up a leadoff homer. But outside of that, it was a pretty good start. 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. You never want to give up 2 home runs, but he did. Trevor Rogers, on the other hand, gave up 3 home runs, which is really rare for him. 3 home runs in 3 innings, and they were all 2-run homers. So that did them in. The long ball did him in. Stanton now has 23 home runs. He's already got 64 RBIs, 5 RBIs in a day. If Stanton played a full season, man, you're looking at like 45 plus homers from him, easily 100 RBIs. Like he was cold coming into the series, but since he came off the DL, he's been a pretty steady offensive presence for us. Let's hope that postseason Stanton's postseason Stanton. But I'll take it, man. Judge hits his 52nd home run for 111 RBIs. He's hitting 330 on the dot. I'll take it. So what do you guys got in the chat here? We'll wait for DJ to come back. Just looking at these numbers here. So Seattle has clinched. I'll remind DJ when he gets here, but Seattle has clinched a bye. They've clinched the 2nd seed because they're 2 games behind Toronto and the Yankees. So, but they're locked in. They get the bye because they're a division winner. So I think it's the best records from the 2 division winners. 2 out of the 3 get the bye. So they've locked up their division, and they're better. They have a better record than the Guardians or Tigers. That's why they're locked into a bye. Now, they could still technically, I don't know if they could be the 1st seed because the Yankees and Toronto both have 2 more wins. So even if they won the next 2 games and the Yankees and Toronto lost the next 2 games, well, actually, you know what? They're still playing right now. And they're losing to Seattle 2-1. I'm sorry, they're losing to the Dodgers 2-1. So either way, it doesn't matter.
I have to do. Oh, there we go.
DJ's back. Well, I just put you backstage, and then I was on another browser looking at the standings.
Oh, okay.
Mike. Yeah, I saw your face talking, so I was like, "Oh, he's back." I thought damn, the puppy went to the bathroom that fast?
Yes.
Wow.
She started whining, and she just said, "Tinkle, tinkle, and little star." She's turning into a toddler.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. Whip her into shape. We got this rabbit outside that's is stupid, and now she's getting long strides, so she's chasing down that rabbit.
She's in her terrible twos?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you heard me while you were backstage, but I was looking over. Seattle has clinched a first-round bye as they will, no matter what, they will have the 2nd best record of a division winner. Even though they're 2 games behind the Yankees and Toronto.
Yeah.
2 of the top 3 division winners get the bye, which we want. Well, I want that bye.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to potentially go 5 games with Toronto or Boston. Well, no, it would be Boston.
Yeah.
And potentially go 5 games and have to throw Fried in game 5, and then have to go play Toronto with Fried not being able to play or pitch, 1, 4, and 7. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So,
where's Ratcliffe? He's still singing tonight?
who knows?
I mean, I thought once Boston clinched, he would be in.
Yeah. I'll send him a message.
Florida State, they're in overtime, and they're going to try to kick a field goal. And it's good.
So Virginia's going to get a chance, though. Right?
Yeah.
So
the Jets don't play until Monday night.
Monday night.
What time is their game? Because there's 2 on.
I think it's like 8:15.
So you're going to be doing a show then?
Yeah, I'll be doing Monday Night Football.
Oh, cool.
7:15 Monday. Well, the season ends on Sunday, right? So they're not going to, the Yankee playoffs aren't going to start Monday.
No.
So especially if they have a bye, if they can get the bye from Toronto.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be like 2 or 3 days off to start the postseason.
So that means I can come in and dog you Jet fans. No, I'll behave. I'm a nice guy.
You better. You get punished, TJ. Bring a beast breaker to come teach you a lesson.
What was it? Mike Landau, you developed a peace treaty between us.
Lando popped in today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Trying to get a hold of him. But he popped in today and said hello, and yeah. But I brokered the peace between you two,
Yep.
Nephew's gotta, sometimes you gotta listen to the nephew. Yeah.
Yep. Just as long as nobody tries to dog anybody on this site.
Yeah.
Then you're really going to tick me off.
That's right. Red says he's laughing. Red, why don't you call your bald ass in?
Yeah, really. Come on, Red. Bring your yinglings on here.
Call in so I can go to the bathroom. I mean, I have to get walked too, just like DJ's puppy.
I'll handle it. Oh, but I can't take care of calling in.
Yeah, if he calls in, you can't press the button. So I'm calling out so you guys can talk while I go to the bathroom. Maybe try to throw down a chicken tender or something.
Come on, someone call in, or I'll just sing a song. La 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 la. Let's go Buffalo.
But you don't want to drive people away, TJ. You want to
Now,
what do you mean you can't believe? Right, hit the link. Call it. What do you mean you can't believe Judge has 52 homers?
he said Jude.
He said, but he means Judge. He was just missing the G.
I know.
I learned how to read infrared. Word infrareds, whatever he types, I could decipher the hieroglyphics.
How about that guy from Seattle? Is he hit another home run?
What are you doing?
There he is.
You can't hear again? Can't hear? Oh, he's just calling in to let us know that he's at a concert. I sent him a message like, where you at? He typed it. He called in to show us that he's at a concert. Ratcliffe's living his best life right now, DJ.
I guess so.
Good for John. He said a couple weeks ago at karaoke, he met a female.
That's okay. I'm going to kick his ass on Sunday.
That's right. I mean, you can get a new girlfriend, and they can stop an ass whooping in fantasy football.
Yeah. Well, Virginia just kicked a field goal, so now they're going into second overtime.
It says Monday, baby. Red, what? I don't understand, but this comment right here, I don't understand. I can't believe Judge has 52 homers. How could you not believe it? The man's hit 62. It's his fourth time hitting 50 or more. What do you mean you can't believe it? He hit 52 as a rookie. If you tell me one guy in the major leagues is going to hit 50 or plus home runs for next season? My answer is, no injuries to the major players. The answer is no. It's going to be Judge. You agree with that, TJ?
Oh, I agree with it wholeheartedly. Now, Red, he's a Mets fan, right?
Yes.
The Mets.
Red, why don't you come on and talk to us about your Mets?
Come on, Red. Murdoch's got to go pee.
And if DJ starts singing, everyone's going to leave. So
come on and join us. You and I could talk football.
Hold down the fort, and the McAtee will show up.
Or you and I could talk tennis or soccer, girl sports, or nowadays transgender sports.
Oh God, no way. It's keeping tabs on what's going on here. Houston puts up a 3 spot against LA, so Houston is not going away for this last wild card, DJ.
Yep.
They're not going away. Christian Walker hits a home run. And they just had a double steal. Urias stole second base. Zach Cole steals home plate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they're putting it on them. Home run, and then they manufactured 2 more runs. So they're up 3-0 in Anaheim or Los Angeles Angels. I thought don't they still play in Anaheim? Why would they change it? I don't know why they'd even change their name. But so if they win, then they are tied with the Tigers and Cleveland, essentially. So if Detroit and Cleveland keep losing and Houston beats up on the Angels, Houston will get that 3rd spot, and the loser of the division, which at the moment is Detroit, is out of the playoffs. And Detroit blew a 15.5 game lead.
Amazing.
Red says, I got to work at 6 a.m.
Well, so what? You can talk for a few minutes.
Infrared Ebonics.
Just come on for a few minutes.
Red doesn't like calling in. He calls in after his 6th beer.
Do you want to talk politics?
No.
We can talk ragdolls.
Not here. Not here anyway. Maybe after the stream. All right. Try to see if we got some Jet stuff coming up. You think the Jets are going to lose to Miami?
Yep.
Why?
Well, the Jets aren't impressive. They mess up left and right. And Miami has just got I think they've come together in Miami for their coach.
I think they've been looking terrible.
Well, yeah, they've been looking terrible, but I think the possibility exists that they're going to win.
Well, they have a good running back. They have a couple of good receivers, but Tua has been the problem.
Oh, Tua has been a problem for a long time.
Well,
Especially since he... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, they need to pepper Tyreek Hill more. Got to put the ball in that guy's hands. I mean, he's still, he caught a touchdown. He's making something out of nothing, but they really got to get him more targets to weaponize him. Mike Trout just homers to center field, number 24 in the year. LA, the Angels cut the deficit 3-1.
Virginia just scored a touchdown in the second overtime, and they're going for the extra point now.
Florida State, pressure's on them. They have to score a touchdown now.
Yep.
Number 8 might lose to an unranked team.
I think Oregon is playing Penn State this week. 7:30 game.
Yeah, I got to understand you have a Big Ten team that's near the West Coast. That merger, that's all nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the merger. Pac-10 goes to the Big Ten. It's stupid.
Yeah. Oh, Virginia's going for the 2-pointer.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Let's see. I'll call it play-by-play. There's the pass, and there was a penalty. It looked like he got his feet in. Let's see. They're discussing the penalty. Holding defense. Penalties declined. The 2 points are good. So it's now Virginia 46, Florida State 38. It was a nice catch in the end zone.
Talk to me about Mike Trout a little bit. What's your feeling about Mike Trout?
He should got out of there and come to New York and play.
I thought at minimum he should at least went to Philadelphia, his childhood team.
Yeah.
As Red puts in the years Judge hit over 50. Yeah, this is his 4th year, 2025. He's hit over 50. So it is
There's
hard.
only been 4 players that hit 50 or more home runs.
Don't forget, he was well on his way. I think he had 37 home runs.
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, and he broke his toe and running into the wall and against the Dodgers in LA.
Yeah.
And he missed like 6-7 weeks, but he had 37 home runs at that point. He was well on track to hitting 60 plus and on fire. And he got hurt.
And it looks like he's back to normal after he got hurt.
Yeah, he turned it right back on.
Yeah, now he's back to normal. He's hitting home runs, hitting for average, more than average.
Mike Trout he's got 402 career home runs. And he's a career 294 hitter. His on-base percentage career is over 400, which is great. But you look at it like 2018, he had 39 homers, hitting 312, Gold Glove center fielder. But a lot of injuries. After 2020, 2019, he missed 28 games. Okay, little injury. So he missed a month. And he still hit 45 home runs with 110 RBIs, missing a whole month, 28 games.
Yep.
He still hit 291 with 45 home runs. 2019 was great. And then COVID hit. So that was a shortened season. He had 17 home runs in 53 games, hitting 281. But then the injury bug from 2021, I mean, of course, he missed his time with the COVID year, right? They had a shortened, like 2-month season.
Yeah.
2021, he only plays 36 games. 2022, 119 games. He hit 40 home runs in 119 games, hitting 283.
Yep.
And 2023, he plays half a season, 18 home runs, 263. Last year, he missed 100 and something games. How many games did he miss last? He only played 29 games. And he still hit 10 home runs. That's 1 every 3 games.
Yep.
But he was hitting 220. So the average has been dropped. I wonder if that's the back problem. But 162. So that's 153 games he missed last year. And now this year, even if he plays, he'll have missed 31 games. And now he's only 24 home runs. He's hitting 229. So I don't know what it is, but something's changed for him. And either way, you know, you got 1 playoff series in your career. That's it.
Yeah.
And you keep re-upping with the Angels. Like, you think the Angels would be like, Mike, we love you, but you got to, like, you know, let's get you into the postseason. I'm looking to see his postseason stats. I don't know. They don't really even have postseason stats for him.
Did he play in the postseason? Maybe 1 year?
Yeah, 1 time. They made the playoffs 1 time. I'm looking for, like, postseason stats here. I don't see anything. Oh, wait. Hold up. Wild card. No career stats. Okay. Division series. Okay. He's played 3 postseason games. He was 1 for 12. 1 for 12 in the postseason. They got swept. 3-0 in 2014. Very early in his career. So 11, what was that? 11, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 8, wait. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. This is his 12th season since making the playoffs.
Yep.
And he went 1 for 12 with a home run. That's it. 3 walks. What, you play 3 games in your entire career, and you don't want to, how many years? What did I say? That's 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 years in the major leagues. You've played 3 postseason games.
And that could go against him for the Hall of Fame.
Huh? Well, no, he'll be a first ballot Hall of Famer because of
I don't
just
know
his
about
production. No, he's going to be a first ballot. I'll bet my life on it. He's first ballot. Because he's all around, like 40-40 guy, stealing bases, gold glove defense, best player of his generation. Injuries have slowed him down. I would hold it against him, though, for not leaving Anaheim at any point. He's re-signed with them to big contracts at least twice.
Yeah.
To where it's like, hey, listen, Pujols was at the end of his career. That didn't work out. You had Ohtani, who came over like lightning. Successful. Still couldn't get into the playoffs. That's why Ohtani left. He loved playing with Trout, playing in Anaheim. But the team, they had Anthony Rendon with a giant contract, and the guy has barely played for them for like 5-6 years. So the worst contracts ever when you get down to it. And he's just like, you'd think that they would have let him go. Like, let's get a trade going. I'm sure they would have moved him, but they probably don't want to eat the contract. And now he's damaged goods. He's still got talent where you could, take you deep.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not the same player anymore with the back problems. Mattingly went through the same thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what that is. But he's not a Yankee fan. So I'm not saying he had to go to the Yankees or the Boston or the Dodgers or the Mets. He could have went to his hometown Philly team that's in contention all the time. And he didn't do it. So I lose a lot of respect for the kid. I appreciate his loyalty, but dude, you're a great regular season player. Like Aaron Judge has struggled in the playoffs. He's a great regular season player, but he's there every year. Judge is always in the playoffs. You're not.
What's Judge's playoff stats?
I can find it. They're not great.
Oh, yeah, I know that they're not that good.
Okay, well, they're not just postseason. They're like, all right, so I'll go for the wild card, right? That's how they're breaking it up. Okay, so in the wild card, the Yankees were the wild card in 2017, 2018, 2020, and 2021. I don't know if I'm reading this right.
You could have won the division other years.
In the wild card round, if this is correct, in the wild card round, 4 years, he's got 3 home runs, 6 RBIs, hitting 300 with 4 walks in the wild card round. Okay, division series, 6 division series. That's where the drop-off goes. He's got 6 home runs, but he's hitting 192 with 41 strikeouts. So 2017, 5 games, he struck out. He struck out 16 times.
5 games?
In 5 games, he struck out 16. He struck out almost every at bat. He had 1 hit, 1 for 20, his first playoffs. But then the next year, he was 6 for 16, 375 with 2 homers in 2018. 2019, he hit 333. 2020 was bad in the shortened season, COVID year, 143. 2022, he had 2 home runs in both of those years, but he hit 200 with 11 strikeouts. Then last year, he hit 154 with no home runs. So in the division series, in 26 games, he has 6 home runs, 10 RBIs, hitting 192. Let's go to LCS.
Just to break in real quick, breaking news. Florida State lost 46-38.
Wow. They just lost to an unranked team.
Yep.
Real quick, Yassine says if the Rays don't win the next series against the Blue Jays, the Yankees need to tell the Rays to move to another ballpark next year. Yeah. Win or get out. You're evicted. It's hard to hit over 50 four times in 5 years. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, he had over 50 his rookie year. In the LCS, he's been there 4 times. He's got 6 home runs, 15 RBIs in 22 games, but a career 193 batter with more strikeouts. So there's a lot of he hits home runs, but he strikes out too much in the postseason, and the RBIs aren't good. And what did he do in the World Series last year? Last year was his first World Series. He had 222 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs, struck out 7 times in 5 games. His on-base percentage was good, though. It was 391. So he walked 4 times. Batting average was there. So let's see if we could just find postseason cumulative. Okay, postseason, he has 16 home runs in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 postseasons. He's got 16 home runs, 34 RBIs, in 58 games played. That's crazy, though. TJ.
Yeah, it is.
It's like he averages a home run like once every 3.3 games. And, he's got 36 walks. But he's hitting he's got 86 strikeouts. So the strikeout rate is way too high. It's like 45%. So I'm just winging that one. But he's a 205 hitter in the postseason. Yeah. So he'll hit you some home runs. He'll connect here and there, but his batting average is in the dumps.
I wondered why they don't put Grisham down the order. To maybe, have Judge at second and put Grisham as third. And maybe move someone up to the number 1 spot and then have Stanton hit 4th.
Well, Grisham has been doing pretty good in the leadoff spot, providing power.
Yeah.
So I don't know, whatever's working. I like Ben Rice.
I think Jazz is the man.
DJ, sure about man. Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm. Derek Jeter says he's the man.
Yeah. Okay.
Derek Jeter's made some trades, trading some of the garbage over to New York.
I know. He could have traded the right ones. Oh, yeah. That's it.
Yep.
All right, TJ, we're going to wrap this one up.
Yeah, you got to go pee and you got to go eat.
Definitely got to do that. Well, there's only a few people left, so no one else is calling in, and we got a few people in the chat, so might as well just wind it down. Tomorrow's an early game. I believe it might be 1 o'clock. Let me double check here. Saturday, 1:05, Splittler versus Sugano. So let's see if I can get on to do that game tomorrow. I may or may not. I don't know if you're available tomorrow. But,
I'll probably be doing yard work tomorrow. So
the wife still works you to the bone, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Tired.
Definitely.
Tomorrow's game is 1:05. I may or may not do it. And then Sunday's game is early as well. It's a 3:05 game. Bradish versus Louis Hill. So,
well,
see what happens there.
I have to be at the stadium at 5 a.m. So, if you're on, I'll check in a little bit.
Okay. All right, so we'll wrap this one up. You got any closing arguments, DJ?
Radcliffe, I'm coming after you. Coming after you this Sunday. I need to win some. I got to catch the dog.
Just worry about making the playoffs. Don't worry about catching me or infrared. Worry about the playoffs, making the playoffs. We might have to pull off that Josh Allen Hurts trade. I don't know. I don't know if you were kidding about what your wife said. Well, I don't know if that matters. But,
no, that's what she said.
Yeah, but is that what you would you abide by your wife's statement? Or?
Well, you look at the schedule coming up for the Bills. That's why I put Coleman in. Coleman, I got 3 Bills starters.
Well, you were right about that. I picked up Coleman, but you were right about that. How he spreads the ball around.
Yeah.
So on a fantasy team, I want concentrated targets more so when if I have an option of a guy potentially with a big game, 28 points or 29 like he did the first week, and then a guy that he might put up 4 or 5 points the next week. I don't need to put him in my lineup. So he was expendable at that point for me because it's too much of a boomer bust when I have other players on my roster that I can count on more. So while he has the talent to blow it up, he also has the talent to cost you the win. So that's why I let him go for a roster space to more important, people. You know what I mean? So he was too boomer bust for me. And like what you said was spot on about him spreading the ball around. You're right. You got Knox, Kincaid, Cook, Shakir. There was too many Bills involved to focus in on him, to be like, oh, I'm going to play. He was just going to be on the bench unless So I dropped him. Maybe hopefully he helps you, but I didn't need him. So
that's been Bill's mantra the past few years. Everybody eats. And they always said, well, when Diggs left, then they're not going to have a real receiver, number 1 receiver.
Well, they don't. Coleman's a talented receiver. I like him. I liked him coming out of Florida State.
And they even have more. The former second-round pick of the Jets. Yeah, boy, they had an interview with him the other day. Yeah, he sounds pretty good.
He's on his 3rd or 4th team already.
I went to the Jets, to Cleveland, and now Buffalo. But he's never had a quarterback.
He's been a problem. He came in young. We were really counting on him from the draft. Wow, he fell to us. Go get him right now. And we got him. So we were all happy that we got him coming out of Ole Miss. But he was I don't want to call him a locker room problem, but I want to call him a locker room problem. You know what I mean? He starts getting selfish and running his mouth a little bit. Then you see him out to dinner with Marcus May and Jamal Adams, 2 Jet haters that we got rid of. So, it's they have nothing nice to say about the Jets organization, right? The Jets traded both of them. Or they traded Jamal Adams for a couple first-round picks, 3 first-rounders. At least 2. And I think Marcus May just left and signed with New Orleans. So they're not Jet fans, you know what I mean? Yeah. And this guy got out to dinner with them. So it was kind of tainted in a way, you know what I mean? So he was all selfish about him. And, he's a wide receiver. I want the ball because he wants another contract. And then he was really good friends with, I think, Michael Carter, the running back. And we got rid of him as well. So just wasn't going to work out with his personality, and they got rid of him. He hasn't been a star. He could be a capable slot receiver, but he's not. He hasn't been a star. Red says Coleman did horrible for me last year. Yeah, I was expecting him to be better this year. He was on my radar to draft, and then no one drafted him. But I picked him up after week 1, and he's too boom or bust for me. So I don't need that.
Well, the last interview they had with Moore, he says he's bought into Buffalo's way, and he says he has a real quarterback now, and he says he's more mature. So he enjoys the fact that the Bills team is like a family.
Well, he better hope so, because people aren't going to want to bring him on if you're now what? If Buffalo drops him, they'll be his 4th team looking to pick him up. It's like you don't want to be one of those receivers because that means that if Buffalo drops him, that's 3 front offices that didn't think he was worth it. 3. Yep. Buffalo is a successful team. So you could say, oh, the Jets didn't know what they were doing. The management was stupid. Okay. Cleveland's always a shit show. Okay. You go to the Buffalo Bills who win, and if they don't like you, it's not them, it's you at that point.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You have no excuses anymore with Josh Allen as your QB.
Mm-hmm.
But then if he starts complaining about his usage and he's not getting the targets, that's a headache that you don't need in the locker room.
Nope. That's why Diggs is out of here. Not
worth it. You're not worth the trouble.
Nope.
So, and you're getting older and you have ACL injuries a couple times, like you're not worth it. So, I mean, look, I had high hopes for Elijah Moore. I was happy when we drafted him, but we didn't get what we were advertised. It's a good idea, but it didn't work out because of the personality problem. Like, whatever the hell's going on in his head. It's just like Corley. Corley, I had such high hopes for. I was so glad we got him. I was pounding the table for Corley. And we got him. I was so happy that they got him. And whatever the reports were that he couldn't learn the playbook, that's focus, man. You're not putting effort into your job. That's your job. Yep. Learn the damn plays if that's the case. But when I'm trying to push that aside and say, okay, he got a play and he got into the end zone, kind of like a gadget play, because he's a receiver. I think he got like a toss, like a handoff, some sort of got in the end zone. Cool, but that means you can find your way into the end zone and then drop the ball at the goal line towards a turnover. Okay, he'll never make that mistake again. Put him on the field. He clearly has athletic talent. And for whatever reason, he just really couldn't get on the field. And then they just cut him.
Yeah.
So and I think he went to Cleveland. So it's like Cleveland seems to pick up our trash all the time. Well, but I had high hopes for that kid. And
yeah.
But the way I was looking at it was Andy Reid. Andy Reid has been famous for picking up the trash bin of other teams. Like, they got Kadarius Toney, and they're like, well, he's a headache. He's a major problem for the Giants. And he's like, I don't refuse talent. Talent over everything. We could bring him in here. We could mold him into like our system to where it's kind of like the Yankees feel that way. If there's a guy, once you come to the Yankees, like you're on your best behavior with the Yankees. No matter if you're a headache for another team, you're on your best behavior here.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Soto was. Soto was a headache for other teams, and came to the Yankees. There was no problems whatsoever. The Chiefs feel with Andy Reid and Mahomes that they can do that, and with Tony, it didn't work out. He's not in football now. Now he's a rapper. He doesn't play football anymore. So
that's the thing about Buffalo too, is they bring in quality but intelligent players. I mean, you don't hear I don't know. I don't want to say it. They speak well.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, character's a lot. Locker room leadership is a thing. I mean, I always side with talent rather than the other stuff. The other stuff can be worked on. And it really is just like keep your mouth shut. Don't cause waves. Don't trash your teammates in the media. Don't get into fights in the locker room. Be a crew and play the game. If you don't get the ball as much as you wanted to, let's go try to get your next game or just get open. But for Elijah Moore, if he goes to his 4th team, he's just going to be one of those journeymen that is looking to just hang on a roster spot for a contract. Talent or not, like It's not going to do anything. All right. So my closing arguments, DJ. Yankees win again. Unfortunately, Toronto did as well. Got a game, 2 afternoon games coming up. I'm really hoping that we can get this division. Let me see how the Mets are doing right now. Let's see what Houston's only up 3-2, another run. Where the hell is Cincinnati beats Milwaukee. So, wow, that's crazy. Let me see if they jump the Mets. They might. They're tied with the Mets right now. They did. Both teams are 82 and 78. Technically, the Cincinnati Reds are ahead of the Mets on, I guess, tiebreaker. So, bad spot for the Mets. They have to win. They have to win the next 2 games now. Yep. Can't afford to lose unless if the Mets win one more out of the next 2, they got to hope that Cincinnati loses the next 2. They can't go in tied.
Yep.
I don't think there's a playoff. I don't think there's an extra game. I think it's tiebreaker, and that's it. So,
all right, you two.
The Mets fans, you got to hope that Cincinnati loses and you win. And that's it.
You need a Mets rant.
Well, I'm sure we'll get one. I'm sure we'll get one.
All right, buddy. You have a good night. Go pee and eat. And I'll try to see you tomorrow.
Hopefully, I might be on tomorrow. I might not. 105 game. We'll see how it plays out. But if I'm not, maybe I'll come on Sunday afternoon for a Yankee game for the final game of the year. But definitely be here for the playoffs. But everyone, thanks for stopping in and hanging out. The guys DJ called in, Mets called in. I think that might be it. Either way, take care, comb your hair. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, see you Sunday.
Girls with the nails done.